We would like to welcome you to everything there is to know. This is our life, this is our time where the passport bros. We would like to welcome you to everything there is to know. This is our life, this is our time where the passport bros. We would like to welcome you to everything there is to know. This is our life, this is our time where the passport bros. We would like to welcome you to everything there is to know. This is our life, this is our time where the passport bro. Show. What is going on, brothers? What is going on? Hope you're well. I know you missed us, brothers. It's been 2 weeks, man, since we've gone live for the Passport Bro show, but we back. Sorry about that, but life gets in the way, right? Life gets in the way. First and foremost, how is my audio for you? Am I clear, crisp, and concise?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes. Awesome, bro. Can you brothers hear me in the chat? Press 1 in the live stream chat, please. Mayday, check 1 2, check 1 2. Did y'all see the robots and the cyber cab this week? Let me know in the chat. Is that the future? Fantastic, man. Fantastic. We may react to it because that could be a potential investment opportunity. But aside from that, brothers, let's get straight into it, okay? First and foremost, get the likes up, please. We've got over 25 people watching, so please like the video. Munich, Germany streams are coming. I'm still getting intel for you, right? I'm getting the 360 intel for you, brothers. And guess what, right? I was in Oktoberfest and I got footage. Okay, so brothers, please, I can feel your space. Oktoberfest was lit. The woman there. Oh my days. IP behave.
You were at Oktoberfest in Germany?
In Germany, bro.
With German women in Munich.
In Munich, bro. Check it. And they were, man, I don't want to give the game away. Brothers, join the Patreon. Sorry, join the Twitch, join the Kick. Exclusive live streams for Munich, Germany coming your way. And in between my Germany trip, hit up Ibiza, Spain as well. So content coming in on Ibiza, Spain too. I was on the beach with my laptop, remote working. It was calm, bro. So that's content coming from y'all for y'all coming very soon on shorts, long form content streams. Brothers, make sure you follow me on Twitch and Kick. All right. I may need some new mods in the chat because shout out to Start Rolling, but he's not here all the time. So if you want to be a mod, let me know. Hit me up on IG. I need to vet you first. Okay. Send me a DM on IG, and then I'll make you a mod if I deem you as one worthy of being one on the channel. Okay. So hit me up on IG if you want to be a mod. So let's get straight into it. Right. Join the Patreon for intel on stocks, crypto, and foreign women. Aside from that, hit the super chats, hit the PayPal donation, please. Aside from that, make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. My Twitter's popping, my Threads is popping, my TikTok's popping, right? The IG's popping too. So if you're not part of that, you're missing out, man. Cop the merch too to show IP some support. Get a t-shirt, get a hoodie, get something, man, to support what I do. And as you know, Python course coming for new students very, very soon, either in Q4 or in Q1 2025. Okay. We have a lot more traveling to do, a lot more talk to do, right? The passport movement must live on, okay? So let's get straight into it, man. It's been a crazy week, right? Okay. The title of this stream is what you can see on the screen here. Has Obama's message for black men handed Trump the presidency? Now, unless you've been hiding under a rock, right? Unless you've been under the arms of a fat Keisha from Houston, Texas. Okay, Obama said some interesting things in regards to black men, right, who are thinking about voting for Trump. Okay, now we're gonna just have a quick debrief on the clip there, and me and Theo here are going to discuss the repercussions of Obama, right, demeaning black men in the world stage like that. Okay, it's very serious. So let's get straight into it, right? So let me just get the clip right so we get a quick refresher. Okay, hold on. ちょっと待ってください、皆さん。
待ってるよ。待ってる。
All right, so IP, where you at, bro? So video file IP, right? An IP. Take yourself to, where is it, bro? Take yourself to the file. Take yourself to Obama, the crazy man. Okay, let's go.
Crazy.
Ahead and just say,
Was that Theo?
Yeah. No, I was laughing. I was laughing at that.
Alrighty. All right. So let's have a quick refresher here. Okay, we're gonna review the clip here and then give our thoughts here. And shout out to East Coast Kev with the first super chat tonight. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Don't let don't let the damn shame you out of voting for what's best for you. And definitely don't let the ABW shame you for traveling. Long-time listeners, salute. I remember you, East Coast Kev. Welcome back, bro. You back. Appreciate you, brother, for the support. Much appreciate, man. And that's facts there, right? Don't be shamed for voting against your own interests. And don't follow the identity politics BS, all right? Let's get straight into it, right? Let's go.
I'm going to go ahead and just speak some truths, if you don't mind. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
You know, I hate when he said the brothers, man. It kind of made me feel some type of way. It's black men, Obama, not the brothers, right? When you're in a international platform like that, when you're a former leader of a country, address black men as black men, not the brothers, right? It kind of just irks me when he said that, you know? It don't feel right. Let's carry on.
So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly and say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act so everybody's got help here, and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting out?
Not sitting out, but voting for Trump. Well, I digress.
But, you know, Cousin Pookie might be.
Did you say Pookie?
And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that. Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down.
What? What's putting women down? What's he on about?
That's not acceptable. That's not. This shouldn't even be a question.
Yo, okay, I have a lot to say here, right? I really do, because, you know, this is a very bad PR disaster by Obama. A lot of things to unpack here. The labeling about black men not wanting to vote for someone because she's a woman, where that's not the case. Number two, right, playing to the idea of identity politics. She apparently grew up around us, is from our neighborhoods, so therefore we should vote for her and not based on policies. Number three, again, controlling who black men want to vote for. I don't see this with other races of men. So we're going to break down, right, just how this came at the worst time possible, right? Election is 3 weeks away, and this guy, right, is saying the wrong things at the wrong time. So let me hand it over to Phil, right? He wants to speak about first, right, Phil. Phil, the title here, right, is "Has Obama's Message for Black Men Handed Trump the Presidency Based on this particular speech?" What's your thoughts here, brother?
I wouldn't say it handed it, but it definitely didn't. It did not help. I vote based upon what is best for me in my interests, and my race is not a part of that. And anyone who says or insinuates that because I'm a brother that I should be voting in a certain way, that person's insane. This is not going to happen. His statement that men aren't ready for a woman president, that's an entire 100% turnoff right there. That ticks me off, especially because I voted for Hillary in 2016. So if I hear that kind of crap from him, I'm like, yo, Obama, man, that's way out of line. You don't talk to me that way. I don't care who you are. You do not say those kind of things to me. Kamala was a candidate that I never liked at all. This woman never won even one primary in 2020. She did not win a primary, not one. So Democrats did not vote for her in 2020. And now she did not run for office. She basically got selected and put into a position. That's it. There's no election for her at all. She's being anointed. And then I'm supposed to just vote for her because I'm a brother? Get out of here. Nah, man. There is no way. No way. Yeah, and I mean, if we're looking at people who are, in the chat, I'm not monitoring the chat. I voted Democrat for since 2020. My original state where I was voting from was Illinois. Even though I was abroad, I was living in Japan. I voted in Illinois politics. So I voted Obama for senator in 2028. No, sorry. I voted for Obama for senator in 2004. I voted for him for president from Japan in 2008. And then in America, I voted for him in 2012. Right? And I voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. I voted for Biden in 2020. There is no way in hell that I would vote for Harris. No. 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 Stop. We're done. Ain't gonna happen. Nope. No. So him saying this, I'm looking at him like, look, Obama, man, I can't hang with you on this one. I know you're playing your card as a Democratic leader and stuff like that, but you talking that way, I cannot. No, we can't do that. We can't. No, ain't gonna happen. No.
Facts, Theo. Do you know what really ticks me off here, right? And this should tick off every black man. It is the subtle labels or claims that that Obama said that kind of comes across as black men being misogynist, that they won't vote for someone because she's a woman. Now the whole world is seeing this, right? Our image is already bad already, and it pains me that the first so-called black president of America is in a room of black men making up lies and so-called claims that black men can't handle a woman leader. Show me an Hispanic leader that would say that amongst a room of Hispanic men where there's cameras all around. Show me an Asian leader that would say that amongst a room of Asian men where there's cameras around. They wouldn't dare do that, right? That's their people. They wouldn't dare, try and harm their image like that. This is very harmful to black men's image, bro. Because number one,
yeah,
go on, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, go ahead, continue. Number one, it showed weakness to the fact that he's talking down on black men like that. That we're not smart enough to vote for a candidate, right? Number two, right? It further just makes us look bad, right? And I didn't expect this from the so-called first black president of America. How about number two? You don't respect the independent thinking of black men. And then number three, you're not willing to fight for black men's votes. You are trying to bully them or guilt them to voting in a certain way. And then lastly, you're not respecting the intelligence and accomplishments of black men. That's what he's doing. And you're not having that from Trump. Trump wouldn't dare do that. What Trump said was, what have the Democrats done for you? Why not vote for me? It can't be any worse than what the Democrats have done. And I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right, bro. Yeah. At this point, now I agree with Trump. He said that in 2016, and now I agree with him. So I'm looking at Obama right now, and I'm just like, no, bro, man. This is a no-go. Ain't gonna work.
Facts. Absolute facts, right? So now we got to talk about the repercussions of such statement, right? I genuinely believe that this was the wrong time for Obama to say this. So obviously good for Trump's campaign, because if I'm Donald Trump, right, if I'm in Trump's campaign, I'm pushing out the message. This is what Democrats think of you. You're not smart enough to vote for someone you deem is a candidate for you and for the betterment of your life, right? They're talking down on you, right? They don't respect you, right? And no one likes being disrespected, whether you're a group of people, whether you're an individual person, right? So for me, right, in my honest opinion, this is actually good for Trump. This actually is going to give Trump a lot more momentum to get black male votes. Because guess what, Theo, right? Democrats and liberals, they're running scared. Polls are showing that black men are on the fence on who to vote for. And if they are going to vote for someone, it's going to be Trump. It's going to be Trump.
Well, basically, okay, again, this is just my personal opinion. But maybe some people in the chat also agree with this. The reaction of the ABW to the death of Kevin Samuels eradicated mass black men's support of the Democratic Party, because we knew what we were dealing with at that time. And it just, like, the blinders were open. So you have a mass number of black men who just looked at this and said, this is intolerable. We refuse to allow this. We refuse to recognize this. Like, this is not tolerable at all in any way, shape, or form, and we're not going to vote for the Democrats. And it goes further into what the liberals are going and what the liberals are saying. You notice that Obama, again, the shaming tactic, you're not voting for us because you're not ready for a woman president. This is what Disney has been pulling, the kind of crap they've been pulling with their content for the least last year. So if you look at the Marvels, bombed. $200 million, bombed. The Acolyte, super bombed. They had to pull it out. They're going to decanonize it. All right. And then in both those cases, instead of looking at the content, the people said that the viewers, the people who paid the money, they were misogynistic. They were wrong. You don't do that to your customer. Then you have Deadpool and Wolverine come out. It's done over $1.3 billion. I need to go look it up, see how much it is. What $1.3 billion worldwide. Okay? It did so much money that it could actually financially save the Marvels and the Acolyte. So basically the woke content is going to depend on Wolverine and Deadpool in order to like come out financially. That's some crap, right? That's some crap. And they're not learning from this. So when I saw that at Disney, I said, oh yeah, the woke, this is done. This is going to be an anti-woke election. And the Democrats do not understand that. They think they can just keep on going in the same way. This is not going to work. You got a lot of people like myself who want decent content, especially from movies. And if you're not doing it correctly, and then you call me misogynistic, I get ticked and I vote. Right? So I'm not happy at all with what was going on. I cannot support the Democrats in this election whatsoever. Not gonna happen.
I think we have to delve deeper into the disrespects that Obama and Democrats have against black men. Because think about it, right? I've not seen the equivalent of other races of men doing this. Because guess what? A lot of Hispanic men are not going to vote for Harris, but they're not talking about that. If you look at the polls, right, a lot of Hispanic people are moving more towards the right, even in some cases the far right. But you don't see an Hispanic leader in front of cameras talking to Hispanic men down like that. Hey, brothers, or hey, essays, you know, y'all better vote for Harris, right, and get right. They would never dare do that in front of mainstream media. So that just shows you, right, that it's okay to disrespect black men. It's okay to embarrass black men in front of the whole world like this, man. If you're a black American man watching this stream right now, how do you feel about that? You want to vote for Harris? You want to vote for a party that has actually embarrassed you in front of the whole world with this clip, calling you misogynist, calling you essentially misogynist, right? Saying you won't vote for someone because she's a woman, right? Saying that, you know, you're not smart enough to vote for the right person. Vote for someone based on because they grew up around you, apparently. And I don't believe that Harris is even black, from what I've heard. And she definitely grew up around brothers, right? This was very disrespectful, incredibly disrespectful for black men. Yeah.
No, I totally agree. This is disrespectful. This is not how you talk to us. I don't accept this. No. What you do is you stand in front of me and you give me a reason to vote for you. That's how you do it. Give me a reason. Tell me why I should vote for you. Okay. I'm 51 years old and a taxpayer. In fact, I don't pay taxes. My taxes are taken from me. Okay. I don't even see them. My taxes are pimped from me from the beginning. All right. So I get crumbs afterwards from the government. Okay. Thank you, government, for allowing me to have some left afterwards. They're kind of like the mafia, right? So I look at this and say, whatever he's saying is disrespectful. It's not recognizing who we are as a group and the gains that we're making. And he's basically thinking that we're a bunch of pookies that are supposed to be following Big Mama. That's it. And Big Mama is firmly with the Democrats. So if we don't vote that way, then we're wrong. Good. Guys, just straight up. If the GOP talked like this, people would be up in rage. And would there be media going on? People would be talking all the time. How dare you talk like this to black men? But in the Democratic Party, this is acceptable. Bro, we can't do this anymore. No, I can't accept it. Ain't gonna happen.
You're right. It kind of, what's the word for it? It kind of makes black men look like children in this clip. It kind of, infantilizes black men in this clip.
It shows that they think of black men in an infantile state. They think that we are infantile. That's just exposing it. That's it. We can't make independent decisions. You do not say that to me. No, bro, you don't. No, sorry, you don't do that. I don't. No, I got 2 master's degrees, man. You don't talk that crap to me. No. Nah.
Facts.
Nah.
Facts.
Nah.
Facts.
Do I have to campaign against the Democrats this year?
And honestly, right, I'm being honest with you. After this clip, right, if you're a black man and you still vote for Kamala Harris, I'm ashamed of you. Honestly, I am literally ashamed of you. If I was a black American man, she ain't getting my vote. This right here, this is where we draw the line. The disrespect, making black men look like children, accusing black men of being so-called misogynists by saying that the reason why you're going to vote for her because she's a woman, and the fact that this is how you know Kamala Harris' campaign is so weak. Why didn't Obama mention a single policy that she would do for black men in that particular clip? Why didn't he say, hey, if you vote for Kamala, she do that for you? Kamala has this, that she do for the country. Not a single peep. That's how you know, right? Her campaign is an absolute shambles. Isn't that right, Theo?
Yeah, I'll say I have to agree with you 100% on this one. This is where you know that they have a massive problem because they don't have one policy at all that black men like us can gather around and say, hey, look, this is going to improve our lives. Not one. And I would say during the entirety of the Biden administration, there hasn't been one at all. At nothing. What we have dealt with is inflation and I would say some serious tremors in IT. Whereas at the end of Trump's administration, IT was, especially for us, for cloud, that was one of the strongest times we ever had. And it was money hand over fist. By the middle of 2022, this is when I started having my problems with cloud, and there was a shock to it. And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at how people are talking in California, and they're saying, yeah, it's because of Biden. So I don't like this at all. I don't see anything where the Democrats have a policy that will improve our lives, either as passport bros or as black men, in either way. So I don't have a reason to vote for him. Give me one reason. None. I don't have one.
Facts, absolute facts. So let's read or let's watch the fallout of this video, right? Because right after this clip, right, NBC drops a video saying that Trump and Kamala are now neck and neck. But before that, Kamala was what, 5 percentage points ahead? This clip, right, did some damage, right? But hold on. I'll bring it up, man. Let me bring it up on my screen. Move from studio. Present. Share screen IP. Okay, here's a clip, right, from YouTube. Okay, so it says here, right, look at this. Let me put it full screen. Put that mofo full screen. Let's play that mofo.
For more now on the state of the race. bring in Rachel Scott to break down the numbers in our latest poll. And Rachel, this is a real toss-up now.
Yeah, this race was close. It is given even closer now with just 22 days to go. Now, just 2 points separating these two candidates in this final stretch. Vice President Kamala Harris at 50%. She still has the edge over former President Donald Trump at 48%. This is within the polls' margin of error. But I want you to take a look at where this race stood just a few weeks ago when we did this poll in September. You had Vice President Kamala Harris. She was at 51%. Former President Donald Trump at 46%. She had a 5-point edge on the former president. He has since closed that gap just a little bit here. And
thoughts there, Theo?
My thoughts are simply put, with the continued inflation and I would say instability, especially geopolitical instability, Americans are looking at this and they're not liking it. And they're not looking at Kamala as being a leader whatsoever. And if you look at Hillary, at this point, I mean, Hillary had between an 8 and a 12-point lead in the election, especially in the swing states. This is what they were saying. And Trump came in and destroyed her. So Kamala needs to have at least a 20-point lead in order to be comfortable. She does not have it. And Trump is winning in the swing states, the important swing states. There's no way she wins. Impossible. Not now. Especially not now. And my last thing I would say this, I didn't think that she would win after the gubernatorial election in Georgia with Stacey Abrams. People came out of the woodworks to vote against her. So they voted for Biden, but they voted against Stacey Abrams. And I saw that, I was like, there's no way Kamala wins these swing states. Ain't gonna happen.
Let's carry on here.
A big likely drag for Vice President Kamala Harris all has to do with the economy. It doesn't matter where I go across this country. The number one issue that I hear from voters is the economy. And take a look at these numbers. You still have 59% of Americans who say that the economy is getting worse. 23% of Americans say that
Theo, in your opinion, you're in America right now. Is the economy getting worse in America?
Yes. And it's weird because the stock market is having gains, like a lot of gains. So there's a lot of wealth being created, but we're not feeling it at the local level. And it's because we have this inflation. The inflation is a big issue. This is something I personally don't like because I have felt about a 20% increase in inflation since 2020. That is unacceptable. And you know, I like buying gym equipment, right?
Of course.
I had a quote from last year for gym equipment. I didn't buy it. I asked them this year to refresh it. I'm going to go and buy it this year. It was 20% more. It was exactly 20% more. And I actually talked to them about it. I said, whoa, what the heck? It's 20% off. They're like, 20% more. And they said, yeah, that's just the way it is. There's different reasons for that. And I'm looking at them like, it's the same equipment. It's been in your warehouse for the last year. Hasn't been anything new. Why is it 20% more? So just on that alone, it's like Biden's like Carter. I liked Carter, but his economic policies were crap. So no, man, yeah, he ain't gonna win. There's no way Kamala wins.
Facts.
it's getting better. It's a big reason why you're hearing Mary say that Vice President Kamala Harris is going to be laying out more for economic vision, because despite the Biden administration touting economic wins, despite Vice President Kamala Harris really pitching voters on the economy, Donald Trump still holds the lead on this critical issue. Now, bright spot for Kamala Harris has to do with enthusiasm. Her supporters are excited to vote for her by 84%. For President Donald Trump at 78% here. And this is not particularly low for the former president.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Harris ain't doing as well as it seemed there is. She's a terrible candidate, has no real policies, all over the place. Nah, bruv. You can't tell me that people, 84% are enthusiastic to vote for Harris. That's got to be cap right there.
Women, you got a lot of liberal women who are going crazy with her right now. Yeah, I understand why the women are going are going nuts with this. So there is some enthusiastic, but I would say that this poll isn't really talking to men, because the men, I know few men who are enthusiastic about voting for Harris, whereas when Obama was running, I mean, I was enthusiastic for Obama, of course, but I was talking to all my male and female friends. They were all enthusiastic too. There was like a fire about this. It was like there was a thing, it was a vibe. That's not going on right now for Harris. It's kind of like, I don't.
Facts. Do you know why? Do you know how I know these polls are cap? Because I guarantee you, right, there's a lot of white women in America, and they're not going to be happy that the first female president could be a non-white woman. It was supposed to be a white woman in the form of Hillary Clinton, right?
Yeah.
But if it's going to be someone that's non-white, they won't be happy about that. And I know for a fact that white women will happily vote against her based on her not being a white woman, even though they may like her policy. That's that. Let's keep it real for you, right? Let's keep it real.
No, I totally agree with this. This is something I don't think I said it on your show, but I think I said it in other places. So in 2016, white suburban women voted against Hillary, 47 to 45. So 47% voted for Trump, 45 voted for Hillary. So Hillary lost the white woman vote in 2016. And I sat back and I was like, you really think they're going to go for Harris? Are you serious? If you know anything about racial politics in America, no. No. There's no way. That's not going to happen. There is no. Yeah, they wanted to be a white woman without a doubt. So, no, man. No. So, no, man. It's cap, man. There's no way.
Big cap.
I think I said on one of your streams, I said Trump's going to get 50% of the black male vote, right? And I'm assuming that Trump is going to get also about 55% of
what vote? 55% of what?
White female.
Damn.
Get 55% of white female. He gets 55% of white female.
This time back.
Go ahead. I'll listen. Go ahead.
Back in 2020, it was a lot higher. He was at 93%. Why does all of this matter? Well, any of that could make the difference in the 7 battleground states that will ultimately decide this election. Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona. You're going to be hearing a lot about those in the next few weeks here. And you'll notice a familiar pattern here. In 6 of these 7 battleground states, less than a point separating these two candidates. It's a big reason why former President Donald Trump, Vice President Kamala Harris, they're going to spend a lot of time in Pennsylvania today.
That's cap. Wisconsin rooting for Harris. Wisconsin in the South. Pennsylvania. Yo, this is cap.
Wisconsin's probably going to go for Harris. I wouldn't be surprised, especially with how they're moving right now. I think the suburban area is going to definitely go for Harris. I think that Michigan and Pennsylvania are definitely going to go for Trump. And I see the movement in Michigan. They are not right. They're not grooving with the Democrats whatsoever. So then the next ones I think are Arizona and Georgia will also vote for Trump. I do not see her winning those areas at all. So, but Wisconsin, yep, they'll go with it. Yeah, they'll go with the Democrats this time.
Okay, interesting. All right, let me stop sharing there.
All right, so I gotta say this: global free agent. You're entirely correct. B-dubs. No, white women say one thing and do another. Facts. Yes. You have to keep your eye. You have to be like. So what they want to do is one thing, and then they want to be accepted in the group in another way. And I'm just like, no, it doesn't work that way. But that's what they want. They want both. They want their cake and eat it too. And I'm just like, God. So this is why the white women came out and said they're going to vote for Hillary in 2016, and the exit poll said that was a lie. It didn't happen. So I learned that. I remember I voted for Hillary in 2016, and I saw that white women did not vote for her. I sat back and I was like, "Oh wait, you white women, you snowbunnies are cap. I don't know. You're cap. I can't trust you. Like you're supposed to be on the same team. You went for Trump. Oh man, this is a joke. Nah, the Democrats are a joke, man. I felt totally betrayed at that time. I was like, nah, I'm all gonna go I'm gonna go for the person who's best for me from now. That's it.
Facts. Absolute facts, man. All right, shout out to Geopolitical for the support. Recent IP and feel to hell with Barack Obama. Barack Obama, Barry Sotoro. We don't need lectures from traitors. If I was AA, I would vote for Trump, not Kamala. Facts, bro. Absolute facts. We're hoping Black American men come through in the election and vote for Trump. Any Black American dude vote for Kamala, do a double take and do your research piece. She's not the best candidate in this election. Shout out to Guy Incognito for the support. Are you two discussing Kamala's new plan for Black men? Yes, indeed, bro. I saw that this morning. I saw we're going to break it down and scrutinize her nonsense plan. 4 years in power. Why didn't she do that plan? She's capped, man. Oh my gosh. She literally annoys. I'm no American, right? And she annoys the flip out of me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the way she dresses. I hate the way she smiles. I hate the way she looks. I hate the way she thinks this is. If we catch flight, it's gonna be direct.
I don't like her at all. She basically views Black men as something good in the bedroom. That's it. As far as it's something that she can use for political gain. That's about all. I keep on saying there's a reason why nobody bred with her.
Hate the way she talks. I hate the way she looks. Hate the way she dresses. I hate the way she caps. If we catch flight, it's gonna be direct. If you know, you know. Shout out to Euphoria by Kendrick. Oh man,
I agree. I cannot see any value. None. I can't see any value in her at all. None. In fact, okay, so when Biden they're talking about him being replaced, right? One of the comments I heard from the Democratic Party is that they were going to have somebody else come in, and then Kamala would still be the vice president. So it would be another person replacing Biden, and Harris would be the vice presidential candidate. And I thought, yeah, that kind of makes sense. So go get somebody who's actually a winner in the Democratic Party. Nope, they decided to go with Kamala. I stepped back. I said, no, man, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. She cannot win. She's not a winner. No, she's not. She's not a leader.
We know why. We know why she went for Kamala. They went for Kamala, right? Identity politics. Now, I'm not a big fan of that guy. I'm not a big fan of that guy in California. What's his name? The governor of California, Gavin Newsom. He, in my opinion, I think he would have been Trump. He's a white man. All right. He's tall. He's well spoken. He would have a big chance in beating Trump, right? But you know what? 2024. We need to appease to women. We need to appease to black chicks. We need to appease to white chicks and the whole womankind nonsense, right? And they're about to lose the election. If Trump doesn't win, I will be surprised. I'd be surprised. Shout out to Ben Cisco for the support. The emissary. Obama fumbled the goal on the goal line. Facts, bro. He fumbled it, bro.
But then he fumbled the ball on the goal line and then turned around and said that the players were misogynistic. It's because of them that he fumbled the ball. No, bro, you fumbled the ball because of you. Not because of anyone else. Man, take responsibility. Democrats can't take responsibility for anything. I'm serious. They can't. It's done.
Facts. And do you know why, right? Actually, we're going to react to it because if something happens in the Middle East right before the election, ain't no way Kamala's going to win. Now, I'm going to tell you why when me and Freya react to in the future. All right, so those are our thoughts here on this on that particular matter. Now, let me just share my screen on Kamala's plan. Okay, I got a tweet here. in regards to Kamala's plan and agenda for Black men. Okay. And we're wondering why now? Kamala, you've had 4 years to have this plan for Black men. Why post it now? Okay. You see, frauds will be exposed. Okay. This election has exposed frauds. And Kamala simply is one. So let me share my screen, okay, to tweet. Okay, share screen IP. And go and follow me on Twitter too at interpassport20. We're at over 3,000 followers. If you're not part of that movement, I don't know what you're doing, bro. All right, hold on. Video file. Let me see. Share screen. Okay, let's get it cracking, man. Okay. So you can see here on my screen, right? Okay, today, Kamala Harris released an agenda for Black men. Okay, we've talked about having candidates listen to our needs and concerns, and she has. Okay, Bakari, whatever you say. Number one, providing 1 million loans that are fully forgivable for Black entrepreneurs and others to start businesses. Huh? Kamala, you've been in power for 4 years, right? Why haven't you done this already?
Right. If there was ever a time to do it, it was during during COVID. So no, that's crap. That's cap. So how are you going to do that? You can't. The government cannot do a gender-based loan. It's not going to happen. And then forgivable? No, they can't do it. It's against the law. They cannot do that. So okay, next.
Next. So it says here, right, championing education, training, and mentorship programs that help Black men get good paying jobs in high demand industries and lead their communities, including pathways to become teachers.
Cap.
What? Cap.
And if that was something, they should have done that day one in the Biden administration. No, that did not. Cap. That's unbelievable. Cap. No. Cap. I'm doing more than what she is doing. You're doing more in the UK than what she is doing.
Absolute facts, man. Absolute facts. She had 4 years to get this done. She didn't do it. Again, all they do is lie, bruv. So where was this education, training, and mentorship program during your current term with Joe Biden in the office to get
Correct.
Black men good paying jobs in high demand industries? Where was that during the past 4 years? Right? It's a bunch of lies and gaslighting that this woman loves doing. She don't care about Black men. If she did right, should have done this over the past 4 years. It's easy. It's easy to do this. They have the money, but they don't care about Black men. Ain't that right, Bill?
No, they weren't thinking about Black men. They only, like what Malcolm X said, these people only appear like before an election. After the election, they disappear. Anything they said before, it's gone. And this is particularly true, man. There is no way. They should have done this. They should have started implementing this 4 years ago, legislation, and been implementing it for at least the last 2 years for me to believe anything here. That is cap.
Facts, bro. Absolute facts. Supporting a regulatory framework for cryptocurrency and other digital assets so Black men who invest in and own these assets are protected. Are you kidding me?
Bro, that's some crap. That's okay. So when I buy crypto, there's some like DNA test comes out and say, "Are you a Black man?" Really? We want to know if you're Black because then if they're asking if you're a Black man before you buy crypto, no Black man would buy crypto, right?
Facts.
None of us would. We'd be like, no way, that's the government looking to see if I'm Black or not. I don't want to self-identify as Black to the government. There's no way. I'm not going to do that because they may come for me. So, no, that's cap. Oh, God, this is funny. Oh.
It's funny because, over the past 4 years, right, there's been lawsuits against cryptocurrency by the government. So against XRP, against, exchanges, crypto exchanges. So now they're on this cryptocurrency train the moment Trump speaks about it several months ago. You see what I'm talking about? right?
Mm.
Why now? Why weren't you pro cryptocurrency during your 4 years in power? They're not really pro
Mm.
cryptocurrency. It's just a bunch of lies to get your votes, and they're gonna forget about it, and it'll be a second thought for them.
Mm.
Don't fall for the same tricks. Don't do it, bruv. A wise man said, right, fool me once, that's on the person that fooled me. Fool me twice, that's on me, that's on you. Right?
Mm.
We know the games, these actually not Democrats, right? Let's call them Democrats. Democrats do. All right? Keeping it real. These Democrats, right, are gonna lie to you, brothers. They've had 4 years to change the lives of black men. They ain't do it. So let's not call them Democrats. Let's call them Democrats. This ain't flying, bro. What do you mean about protect black men's cryptocurrency assets? You had 4 years to do that. Launching a national health equity initiative focused on black men that addresses sickle cell disease, diabetes, mental health, prostate cancer, and other health challenges that disproportionately impact them. You had 4 years to do that, though. That's easy. You had 4 years to set up this initiative, right? And put out adverts there, put out campaigns there about, these are things that affect black men. You had 4 goddamn years, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, and I mean, we're talking some of these things. The white guys need this also as well. So she's not going to do this because if it's pro male, she's just not going to go for it. She's going to do pro female, pro sisterhood first, and the men can take care of themselves. That's her real policy. So there's no way I'm going to go with this.
Facts.
Wait,
Nah.
what's this point number 5? Are you serious?
Legalizing recreational marijuana and creating opportunities for black Americans to succeed in this new industry. Are you kidding me, man?
Oh, so you're saying we're drug dealers? You're saying that we're drug dealers? Are you serious? Are they saying? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me talk for a second. Okay, Jew, Q, hot, Nana, Roku, Go, She, San, Ni, Ich. Okay, Usa. Trying. I need to calm down for a second. She's saying I'm a drug dealer.
Oh nah, bruv. What? So not saying black men should succeed in the new AI industry that's coming up, or robotics industry that's coming up, or whatever tech industry that's coming up right in the future, right? But marijuana industry, are you flipping kidding me?
How about this? How about helping me with PyTorch? Yeah, but because this is what I need in order to get. I need PyTorch along with AI SecOps. That's what I'm working on right now. Right, I'm doing a lot of Python. I'm doing a lot of programming. She says marijuana. Sorry, this is your show. Sorry, she says 420. She's saying 420. She's saying.
Imagine feel right. Imagine you have a son, right, and then a teacher tells you, "Oh wow, we want to help your son, right, capitalize in the new growing field of the green leaves that people smoke. It's a growing field, and we think it would be a great field for him to exploit and make a lot of money off." You're thinking, are you out your goddamn mind, Miss Shelby? Talk to me about AI. Talk to me about robotics. Talk to me about crypto. Talk to me about cloud or Python. Not no goddamn green leaves.
I mean, exactly. I mean, I'm looking at again machine learning security principles. Look what's on my desk. Look the kind of stuff that I'm developing to work is so that our guys can go out and get these jobs over $200,000 a year. Right? That's what I'm working on, particularly for our students, and most of our students are black, right? And what?
Yep.
Dude, I'm serious. I'm looking at this like this is like I saw that. I didn't see this. When I saw that number 5, I was just like, okay, we have an issue. Because like I would expect to be treated that way by an uneducated white person, not someone who says she's also a sister. What kind of crap is that? No, man, this is some cap. You don't treat me that way, man. I'm done. Man, I'm serious, man. I'm ticked. Anyway, go ahead. I'm ticked right now, actually. You don't dare talk to me that way. No, you don't say that. That's some BS. Especially, I got, how many COBOL books I got in this room right now? I just got another one. I'm teaching COBOL migration to the cloud. I got another. I got this one. Well, let's go this one. Got Shelby Cashman, another COBOL book, right? I got expert systems right here. This is for AI. Let's see what this. IBM COBOL. This is for mainframes.
Imagine going on a global platform, right? And Kamala Harris is actually telling the whole world, right? One of my policies is to get black men in the green smoking game. Everyone gonna be looking at her crazy. Everyone gonna be looking at her crazy. Yo, we're gonna this new industry called the green smoking game. We can get a lot of black men in there. It's got entrepreneurs there. They're thinking, what's this? Putting us black men in the WED game. It's over. If you guys vote for my channel, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
I'm speechless too. You don't. No. You don't say that. No. This reminds me of Little Big Nate. I haven't seen him for a while. Shout out to Little Big Nate, but he must be going crazy over this, man. You don't dare talk to us in this way. No, you just don't. Yeah, and then like what Say said, she used to lock up guys for that. That's true. She used to lock up black men for marijuana in particular. And now she says she wants to do this. Stop, man. Oh, good Lord. I just can't. Man, you got a place in Munich for me? I got my dogs vaccinated like about 10, 11 days ago. They can get the visa, or they can get the dog visa to Germany, to the EU. Can I bring my dogs over? I liked your live stream about Munich. It gave me a lot of hope. That I'm baffled, bro. You just don't talk to us that way. Okay.
Obama took us to some type of way. Kamala was saying that let's get brothers in the green smoking game. Yo, they think low of us, man. They really do. Yeah. Shout out to Guy Incognito for the support. I already read that. Shout out to Ben Cisco for the support. No, I read that. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master for the support. Presidential election, what if? Facts, bro. What if? Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry, the Jughead one. RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard would have been the best candidates for the Dems. The Dems did not choose them because they have integrity, cannot be controlled. Yes, indeed, bro.
Yep. I agree. I wanted to see her instead. At least she won primary. I liked her quite a lot, and she's nowhere to be found. I liked RFK Jr. too, and of course he's supporting Trump right now because Kamala just at her pride couldn't accept him. I can't. I'm ticked. I just stood up again. Look at another book. See, Cybersecurity for Artificial Intelligence. I got this book, right? This cost me over $100. This one book. One of the most influential books that I've had for me to learn AI SecOps and actually how to teach it to the guys. This is the work that we're putting in. This is the kind of examples of where we're moving in the market. And then you say tax incentives or guidance for 420 for black men. Get out. Man, this is some cap. Man, you don't talk to me that way. No. Just nah. Okay.
That's not on, man.
I like
Shout out.
Munich.
Go on, bro.
Munich sounds good. Munich.
Munich is great, man. I saw some dimes at Oktoberfest, man. They definitely want a brother like you, Theo. That's without a single doubt. Shout out to
you get sausage and those big pitchers of like those big glasses of beer, and then an organized, disciplined German girl who is checking for brothers. Okay. Hey, Chewbacca, let's go. We got the bat. Let's go.
Sign us up, man. Sign me up.
I can get there by Wednesday. I'll fly over. Okay. That's it. I'm done.
Shout out Taipei and Theo. The Australian conservative media is really going in on Kamala, even labeling her as a chameleon. Okay, yep. Shout out to Australian conservative media. Send me a DM on IG, Gregory. Want to know what's happening there in Australia? I'm hearing it's changing a lot. I'm hearing they love black men even more in Australia. Is that true? Okay, let me know what the women are about black men. They're not wifey, but we call them women.
Yeah, they're recreational use only.
A woman for the night only. When you're having a drought, go there, run for a bunch of chicks if you want to, and yeah, but don't find wifey over there.
Not the entire night, just 2 hours. Just ready to get out. Yeah, that's about all. I mean, they're pretty bad. I mean, they're like lower than Manchester, like Manchester Street level, man. I'm just saying that just don't want to deal with that.
And chicks in Manchester, they're pretty bad, man. They're pretty they're rough out there in Manchester. I've been there. It's rough. Shout out to Mr. Osama Abdi for the support. How many weeks per week? How many hours per week? How many weeks per week? Wow.
How many hours per week do I read? I read probably 20 to 30 hours a week. So I'm at work, I'm always reading documentation, and then I'm always trying to figure out how to get something to work. So I'm constantly reading, and a lot of it just trying to figure out an answer, So I mean, it's like IP. If we're doing code, we got to try to figure something out. We got to go through a bunch of readmes, like Stack Overflow, stuff like that. We're just trying to figure it out. So we're reading, yeah. And we're talking about literature, like reading for fun. I'd be lucky if I get like an hour per week to read. I wish I could do that more. It really is moral stuff like this, or there's something like, okay, this is. I'll just show you what's near me right now, because this is the stuff that I'm really going through. I have another set of books over there that are like really work related, that are just hardcore material that I gotta go study. But there's literally books everywhere in this place. I'm always studying. It's a part of development. I mean, how can you not do it? So, yeah. No, but of course, the Democrats don't respect this or recognize it. 420, man. That's it. Yeah. 420.
All right. So let's react to some clips from this week, okay? Let me see here. So I've got this one over here, okay? Let's react to this one. Let me bring it up. Some Passport Bro news. Bring this one up first. Copy, paste on here. Hold on. Just getting the link up. Putting that mofo on 1080p. Make sure it's nice, clean, and crisp for y'all to see. Then share screen. Present. Share screen. Share screen. And share screen. Okie dokie. So we here, okay? Share screen IP. Okay. So, okay, let's watch.
Former President Trump proposing another tax move that could open up a loophole for wealthy Americans who move out of the country. Robert Frank joins us now with more. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. Good to see you. Well, President Trump saying in a statement, quote, "I support ending the double taxation for overseas Americans." And he added, just to emphasize, register to vote, vote Republican. The campaign not providing any details on that plan. There are over 4 million Americans living overseas, about 2.8 million registered voters or eligible voters. Now, the U.S. is unique in that it taxes its citizens no matter where they live in the world. Other countries only tax those who live there. That's known as residency-based taxation. Now, for most Americans overseas, the current system adds a lot of paperwork and compliance, but rarely significant taxes. And that's because they get U.S. tax credits for taxes that they pay to foreign governments. And any income over $126,000 is exempt. Yet, if it's broadly defined, this could open a huge loophole for the wealthy. So if you
Okay, so Theo,
What the?
you're an American brother. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
how do you feel about this? With this coming through, because obviously, passport bros, you're leaving America to a new country. You got to pay double taxes in that country and America too. Trump is saying that we're going to end double taxation if you brought him in. That's essentially, we might as well call that a passport bros bill.
Yeah. This is the passport bro bill. This is the most significant legislation of our tax proposal that I've seen by any candidate in the last 30 years. If he straight out. Okay. If it matters how it's worded, but for what he is saying, it wouldn't just be that you would have a foreign tax credit of $126,000 a year. The foreign tax credit would be endless. It would be any amount. So, guys, let me put this. If you're one of my students, if you're making $300,000 a year with my process, with Trump's proposal, you would get about $50,000 a year extra in tax returns. $50,000. I would get over $100,000 a year in tax returns. Well over $100,000 a year in tax returns. I want to tell you guys how big this is. This would be so big that I could pay for the forward operating bases, like 2 in Colombia, 1 in Rio, and 1 in Thailand. I could pay for all of them just based upon tax returns. And I could pay for a gym with high quality Panada, Arsenal Strength, Prime Fitness, and Eleiko. I could have those 4 vendors inside of a high quality gym in either Rio or Colombia and have all the tariffs paid, all the logistics, everything paid for just on this bill alone. This is the way. This is, guys, this would, again, for us passport bros, this would give us such a jump. It would be unbelievable just how much money we would be making. And of course, we go abroad where there's no inflation or very little inflation. Because again, we got to be in a stable economy because we have to have stable internet access, right? So you would get so much tax money back. All of your plane tickets would be free, essentially. In fact, you could stack your money. Let's say like you go abroad like for 3 years. You could save so much money just on the taxes. You could put those into financial instruments and basically just get like a 5 or a 6% return. Like you could cash out 5 or 6% per year, whereas your financial instrument is making between like 15 and 20% per year. So you just cash out a little bit, and that would pay for all of your airplane tickets back to the West if you really wanted to. The amount of opportunities that you would have is so great that you basically would be insane not to vote for this. So unlike Obama, he's saying, you're a bro, you're a misogynist if you don't vote for me, if you don't vote for the Dems. Trump is saying, hey, look, I got a proposal here. This will put money in your pocket and make you improve your quality of life. I have to vote for this. I got no other option. This would put money in my pocket. This would be exactly what I'd want. All of you guys, I'm talking, all of our students who are listening to us, this is your ticket. This would make your lives immediately wonderful. Straight out. If Trump wins in November next month, next year, by February, I'm out of the country. I'm gone. That's it. Because I would get over $100,000 in tax returns just by me leaving the country. So I'm gone. That's it. Boom. Bye. It'd be Brazil or Colombia immediately.
Amazing. You gotta be crazy if you don't vote Trump in. If you're a passport bro or you're an aspiring passport bro after this vow to end double taxation. I've not heard Kamala try and end this. Trump said that he's
No.
about to end it. That's
No.
more money in your pocket to invest, to travel, to build wealth, etc., build a business. Some of you guys got to move the emotion away from voting. Yeah, I know Trump has said some things about brothers. Well, so has Harris. No one is perfect, right? But at this point in time, who is best for your pocket? Who gonna make you richer? Who gonna push back against the woke culture that has ruined women, that has pushed out feminism, that has literally destroyed the West? We know that if we vote Trump, economically, I think black men will do great. So remove the emotion.
Yeah.
Oh, said that about black men. Oh, blah blah blah. Well, I don't give a damn anymore, man. Flipping heck, man. Don't get
Yeah.
cares. They both said some stuff. Everyone says some things about another group of people, right? Some people said,
Yeah.
some people say it privately. We're all imperfect human beings. Well, I've not heard Trump talk bad about black men throughout his campaign, but I've heard Kamala and I've heard Obama an hour ago talking down about black men and accusing them of being so-called non-acting women and bullying them because they're women.
Oh, by the way, we're 420 dealers. Yeah. So again, 420 dealers versus we'll respect your work and give you a tax break, no double taxation if you're a passport bro living abroad. I mean, I know what that is. I know what the value is. That straight out. I mean, I'm gone. That's it. Boom, gone. Bros. Again, my students, any of our students who are listening to me, you want that Cali, Columbia forward operating base next year? It'd be there. Guarantee you. I'd probably be living there at the beginning. Chewbacca and Eva would be with me as well. Yeah. Guys, go for it.
Go for it, man. Get your passports. Vote Trump. Trump 2024 election 2 weeks away. I want to see Trump as a winner of the election. If you don't win, you won't hear from me for a while. I'm kidding, but we'll survive. But I'm certain that Trump will win. I'm certain. Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking about is straight out. So on this proposal, right? So we want to make an AI company. So if we were making an AI company, then I'd be able to sponsor, give visa sponsorship to guys in the UK, right? So that would be one of the first things we'd be doing is make sure that sponsorship happens. And so then you guys would be able to work with, I would make sure you get a remote job, and then you could return back to the UK if you wanted to. We wouldn't care. Or if you wanted to be a passport bro someplace else, we wouldn't care. But I think the biggest problem that you guys are having right now is actually getting some sort of sponsorship. So we would definitely work on that. So just think of it. Theo's group makes the AI group, makes the AI course, so the AI company. We get you guys in the UK, get you some visas, work visas. We get you remote jobs in the United States. You guys are in Panama, Thailand, Brazil, Tanzania. You guys are out immediately. This would be one of the best things for you. And then what we for myself, since I would be a part of this company, I would do everything. All my wages would be through capital gains. And of course, I would relocate to another country where capital gains is extremely low, so I wouldn't have to have double taxation. And then I put that money into crypto. Done. I'd start making $1 million a year just on that crypto.
Done. That's a game right there.
Yeah, dude. That's it. I'd just be like, let's go. Can you imagine? Okay, so I'm Brazil. I get dog sitters because I had to go back and forth between the countries. I mean, it wouldn't cost that much. I wouldn't even care, dude, man. For you, for you IP, I'd get another forward operating base and let you stay there for 6 months if you wanted to. You'd have like a totally cool scene of the ocean, grab great food, everything would be free for you for a bit. You'd be sitting well, man. I'm sure you'd be over there immediately declaring yourself to be a refugee. Right?
I'm a refugee, bro. Don't leave me. Don't take me back, bro. Don't take me back, bro. I'm a refugee, bro. I'm a refugee, bro.
Dude, we'd have enough money. We get your parents over there if we wanted to. But you can bring your parents over to you bring your family over to Munich or to Brazil. I mean, done. I mean, that's it. I don't care. There's just no reason to stay in the West anymore. We're done. We're gone.
Facts, man. Facts. Once this crypto thing runs, man, it's gonna be sweet heavens. Right. So next one to react to. Okay, let's react to a passport bro out there in Thailand. Big house, new gym. I'm sure Phil's gonna like, and him is living the life. Okay, let's go.
Well, she doesn't want me to pick her up.
We got a passport bro here, nice looking wife or girlfriend. Look at the views and look at the floor, look at the house, look at the surrounding, man. Incredible. That's in the Philippines, by the way.
Problems that happen in the Philippines. How did you get in here?
Well, I want the stress of chasing chickens than having to do with feminists in the UK who hate men and don't want nothing to do with them. Give me the stress of chasing chickens.
Apparently that is the chick ICU. All right, hello everyone. Hold on, my wife's on the other side of me, so let me turn this all the way around.
I'm here. Hi everyone, good afternoon.
Are you in the frame? Oh yeah, you're not very clear.
Look at the energy, bruv. You know, where's that energy from Western women, bruv? The smile, the voice, the happiness. This is why getting your passport, bro. It's a whole different level.
There you are. Go ahead.
Should I say like, hi everyone, good afternoon.
Okay, we are going to talk for a couple minutes. Probably won't be a long video about the different house projects we have going on and things we've been doing, because as long as the food tastes yummy, I'm not going to complain. So, another thing, we lowered the breakfast bar. She didn't like the height because it was way too tall.
Sophia, your thoughts there on? So they built that house, man, and look at the kitchen there. Look at the surrounding. That's paradise right there, right? What's your thoughts there, Theo?
I've been with Filipinos before. Let's just say, if I were in the Philippines right now and I had a Filipino wife like that, or a woman in the house, there would be nothing being recorded. There would be no recordings possible in that house. She would be very pregnant all the time. I'd be thrilled. This looks great, guys. This looks like a totally ideal situation. They got the rice maker there as well. Guys, this is exactly what you want. This is like no stress. This is a pretty good environment. This is perfect, guys. When I saw the chickens, I just thought fresh delivery. Just take them out back. Chicken dinner. There we go.
All right, let's carry on watching.
All her being 4'10", she didn't like it being so tall, so the second half, which is this one, we dropped it down to meet the sink. All right, we're gonna go outside now. You wanna go in the gym first or the yard first?
Gym.
Okay, we'll make the gym quick, but we wanna show everyone what's going on because a lot of people actually.
No, they go on outside. They go on an outside gym, man. They build themselves. That's insane.
Yeah, surprisingly. Corey, what's going on with the gym? Any updates? Okay, honey, you ready?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay, so best thing we got so far, in my opinion, in the gym, honey, if you would like to demonstrate this.
Oh, okay. Do I have to mess?
Is the television.
LG.
Yo, Theo, so what's your thoughts on that gym? You're a gym bro. You're a gym buddy. Does that gym fit your standards? But that's an outside gym. Obviously, Philippines is always sunny. You're working out. The hot breeze is against your face, your body. It's incredible, man. But what's your thoughts here, bro?
So they shouldn't have a gym. They shouldn't have a telephone, like a TV in there like that, if it's really outside, because the rain will come in and mess up the TV. So I wouldn't be pro that. Okay, let's look at it. He has a life. He has the wife. He's happy, and so in recognition of his happiness, good for him. All right. I would never have low-level gym equipment like that, and there's no way. But he won with the wife, so ultimately he won. So that's all I can say. Like he's there in the Philippines. He's married. He's having a successful family. Let's give that to him. Me, I'd have Prime. Like again, when I'm making my gym abroad, Prime Fitness, Arsenal Strength, Panata, and Aleko. That's going to be my big four.
Okay, so that was some gym nerdy talk. Don't know what that meant, but I give my thoughts here. So yeah, thanks Theo. He's got the wife, and anything aside from the wife is just a bonus, right? He's achieved what many men want in this world, which is a feminine, cooperative, bubbly chick that we can't get in the West, but you can get when you go abroad. Then you got the IT job, you got the investment stocks, crypto, etc., to build your house, right? And we know building a house is a lot more cheaper in the Philippines than doing it in America, in New York or wherever state, right? This is a dream right here, bro. And obviously, Philippines, cost of living is quite low as well. Dollars goes far. They live in a dream.
Yeah, I mean, I got to admit that. I mean, so if I had even a basic gym like that, but I had a loving Filipino wife in the Philippines, and I had a house like that, that's it. You won. It's over. There's you have won you have one life. All you got to do is make some kids. And Filipinos are down to make kids, man. You don't have to ask them twice for the most part. So, yeah, all I can say is that he totally won. He totally won.
Okay, hold on.
LG.
All right, first try. So yeah, that's what's going on at our house. A lot of kitchen projects, one at a time. Like I said, we just got them put up there, so they're not 100% organized yet. Yard is coming in really nicely. All the grass and along with the plants, everything survived so far. Nothing's died, I don't think, right?
There are some you don't know. I don't tell you. I don't want you to get sad.
Oh yeah, because I would be heartbroken. So yeah, but anyways, gym looks good, pretty organized, and I'm happy with the TV. So
yeah, so look at that, man. Living the life, nice house, chasing chickens, got a nice chick. I mean, that's a gorgeous house, man. Really, like I'd love to have a property like that myself in the future. Obviously, work towards it. Have wife, have some kids, be abroad. That's the dream right there, man. And props to that dude for getting out the matrix, man. And the motivational purposes right here.
Yeah, no, I definitely say that. I mean, yeah, he's totally winning. He got the house. They're really nice houses like this in Thailand also. They're actually really wonderful, really modern. It's actually wonderful. Guys, this is waiting for you out there. And Filipinas are very good wives. I'm just telling you, like, you're going to enjoy yourself with a Filipina. So go for it, guys.
Facts. Absolute facts. Get your passport, man. Get your passport. All right, there. Next one to react to. Okay. Present video file. Okay. Let's react to a lady coming after Passport Bros. European sounding, which is a shame. Damn.
And the thing is that I believe that these Passport Bros are just betas.
False. I don't see any betas in the movement. I see high value men. I see IT educated men. I see intelligent men. Again, women just saying anything they want to say, but let's carry on.
Who have disowned their betaness. There are betas who are not standing up to their betaness. They just don't want to admit it. Okay, and we are going to get into all the details why I think this is this way, because Passport Bro community is just men who are being triggered by the Western women. So they go online and hate on all the Western women who are not the way they want them to be, and they're trying to prove to themselves that.
So we should stay with women that don't fit our worldview. So we're conservative men. We should settle for feminist, man-hating, liberal women, right? That doesn't make any sense. right? You know, normally you want to keep away from people that don't fit your worldview, particularly when it comes to marriage or relationships, right? Western women don't fit our worldview, and there's nothing wrong in saying that, right? You know, women always say something and it don't make sense. What they call it? Is it womanese? Feel womanese, right? It's all a bunch of cap. First, we're beaters. Number one, we can't handle Western women. We don't want to be around Western women. We don't want to be around them. Your thoughts here so far, Phil?
I don't want to be around her at all. No, man. I can do much better. As far as I'm concerned, this is an example of a Western woman who's going to perish alone. She has zero value. There's no way for us to be checking for her, to see any value in her whatsoever. She has nothing to offer at all. So I don't. No, man. This is again. We've had Western women like this since the '60s, sitting back, complaining while they're watching like high quality men go abroad, particularly to Asia, and get married and be happy. And you know, she has no ability to compete with them. Nothing. If she thinks she's so good, then why doesn't she go to Colombia and compete with Colombian women for passport bros there? Let's see what happens.
Facts.
They can get what they couldn't get in Europe, they can get it in other countries, right? So the reason why
exactly. We can get loving women. We can get fit, friendly, feminine, cooperative women who are pro-family and are lovely to be around. That's exactly what we can get abroad. We cannot get in Europe. Well, Western Europe, with the feminism.
Facts, absolute facts. Again, Japan, I just keep referring back to my time in Japan where I go on a date the same day I meet a chick, cold approach her, we go on a date for 10 minutes after. When was the last time you went through that in the West? When was the last time dating was that easy in the West? Well, not easy? Since the 1940s, 1950s.
Yeah. I mean, easy dating for a man, easy dating in the West is an oxymoron. It's literally impossible. There's no such thing as easy dating for at least, I would say, 90% of men in the West. So, guys, go someplace else. There's no reason to stick around. Why would I even try to date her? I'm just looking at her right now. I'm just like, compared to Thai or Filipino women, there's no way. It's just, yeah.
Facts.
Going to the other countries to find a woman is because the women in the West are not respecting you, okay? And it's so easy to put the blame on the women, like, oh my God, women are entitled, women are feminist in Western countries, women are not feminine. Hold
on. So if you're not respecting men and you're not feminine, you should not be surprised that the men are leaving. You're actually you're saying you know why the men are leaving, and then you're justifying it. Are you insane? No, we're not going to stick around for that because we respect ourselves. So you women are absolutely capped. You're absolutely insane. And then for us, if we get Trump's proposal, and we can get like $50,000 a year in tax returns, man, we're not going to go date you. Who do you think you are? No, we got better options than you. Get out of here.
Facts. Absolute facts. Let's go.
Like whatever point, it's so easy to point fingers at women. Like she's this, it's the woman's fault. This is the reason why I'm going to Thailand, whatever, to find a woman. See, the thing is, can you just really take a mirror and look at yourself for a while? It's so easy to blame the woman, but
stop. She needs to take the mirror and look at herself because it's, for example, Thai women are giving us reasons to go date them. Whereas this kind of woman is giving us a reason to not only not date her, but avoid her and not even recognize her existence. This is what we're actually dealing with. So that Thai woman or the Japanese or Filipina, Brazilian, Colombian, Tanzania, Ukrainian, These women are giving us reasons for us to leave our country and to be with them. And these reasons are very big. You woman, you're not giving us any reason to even be in a Starbucks sitting next to you, just having a latte. None. So of course we're leaving. And you're saying that we should be looking at ourselves in the mirror for that? Get out of here. We're done
Theo,
with
right?
you.
Facts. So, what do you see, Theo, when you take a look at the man in the mirror? And I ain't talking Michael Jackson over here, okay? So don't start singing, bro, okay? Don't start singing, all right? But get the mirror, right? Look at yourself. You see an IT bro. You see a brother that's 6 foot at least. You see a brother that's high value. You see a brother that's conquered the world. I don't know what these women are talking about. Where you get the woman, you get the mirror, right? And you put in front of a Western woman. You see high body count chicks. You see a bunch of Caspers coming out of a box, keeping it PG. You don't even know what I'm referring to. Okay.
Oh, God. Did you say that? Oh, God.
I kept it PG, bro. I kept it PG, bro. You see blue hair, red hair, tattoos. You basically see some sort of freak in front of you. I think past bros are winning, man. We're winning big time. Let's carry on here.
Whoa.
Can you for once take a look into the mirror and look at yourself? Because if Western women trigger you, if you are not satisfied with the way they function, with the way they are entitled, then they're triggering you, okay? If they would not be triggering you, you would not be a passport bro.
Hold on. It's not triggering. It's repulsing. It's giving us disdain. Okay? You are making us not want to be around you. You are basically, okay, so we get kind of close and then we see who you are and we're trying to get as far away from you as we possibly can. All right? It's not triggering. You as a person, your personality is repulsive.
Facts. Absolute facts.
Okay. And what I have noticed in my life dealing with passport bros is that their own insecurities. Either they cannot afford a Western woman, they are not tall enough for a Western woman.
If we were insecure, we'd be sipping over horrible women like you and then trying to be with you, right? We would accept it and then doing something totally different. It's because we are secure with who we are. It's because we're confident in who we are that we demand more and we have standards, and you, woman, fail to meet our standards. And when you talk, you are repulsive. So we don't want to be with you and we're going out other places. And let's talk about it. For us to be passport bros, we have to have a lot of confidence. We got to go someplace else, speak another language, figure out where we're going to live, make sure we have remote work. We're working a lot. We're doing a lot.
Cold approach too as well. Talking to women that different languages, using Google Translate. That takes confidence. That takes an extrovert actually. So again, these women don't know what they're talking about, man. They just don't. They don't, bro.
I don't use Google Translate. I just say
they are not successful enough for a Western woman. They're not educated enough. Because let me tell
we got the IT sets.
I have 2 master's degrees, and I really don't want to talk to Western women. And you're telling me that I'm not educated enough? Get out of here, woman. Get out.
tell you one thing. There are alpha male in women, and alpha male is felt. It doesn't matter if you are a true alpha male, you would not have a single problem getting any woman.
Okay, so why would we want to be with you? Why would an alpha male want to be with her? And so what happens is the alpha males just run through her, right? And then totally destroy her. There is no reason for us to even consider this kind of woman, particularly after Chad and Tyrone get done with her.
Facts, absolute facts, man. Brothers, again, this just shows you to get your passport. There is no saving Western women or even foreign women who are influenced by the West. Keep away from them and get your passport. All right,
I
next
can't
one.
believe she started talking that crap. This is a sign of a Western woman who's totally lost. Like, she does not have demand at all. There's nobody for her. And
Facts, bro.
Really horrible.
Let's react to this guy over here.
These are the best lessons that I learned from my $300,000 divorce with my Ukrainian ex-wife.
Ooh, 300K from your Ukrainian ex-wife? Okay, let's hear this, man. Damn.
A lot of people have told me, maybe you chose the wrong woman, maybe you should have checked for her red flags, maybe you should have had a better hiring process when it comes to your wife. But I think regardless of who you pick, obviously we all want to have a family. Maybe you don't, but I do, certainly. Have a family, have kids, have this life that we all dream about. And when you're heading towards that, when you're working on it, you have to keep a lot of other things in mind, which are the lessons that I'm going to tell you, because you might fall in love with that person and disregard all the asset protection, all the legal sides of being in marriage or even cohabitation or having kids, because a lot of you don't want to be married. I probably won't get married again.
That's facts there. So, obviously, he was married to a Ukrainian woman. Now his ex-wife lost 400K or something around that kind of money. Well, I think me and Phil are in the opinion here that vet a woman very well. Even though you vet her, things may go south. Right? We just don't know a woman. They're very emotional. So you have to protect yourself. And this guy's going to speak about things on how to protect yourself. And me and Phil will break it down, right? Be careful with women, whether they're foreign or not foreign, right? She may be the most perfect woman in the world. Always protect yourself. Always have a fail-safe. Always think that, what if it goes south? What if she cheats? What if she does something really terrible? How do you protect yourself? I think every woman, I think every man should have that. Even though you're with a Japanese chick, Brazilian, Ukrainian, America, it don't matter, bro.
Be honest, because it's just legally, it's one of the worst things you can do if you're a wealthy man. But if you're gonna live with a
okay, but Theo, do you think so? Do you feel like if you're a man who's a millionaire or high six figures, right? Do you think it's the worst thing to do to get married at that kind of wealth? Don't get married at all. Just have kids and don't get married.
No, I think you should still get married because you're talking about the integrity of a union with somebody else. So that's you want to bring your wife to business meetings, not your baby mama. That's for sure. But at the same time, you have to protect yourself at all times. This is something I'm facing right now, to be honest. Well,
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Well, I mean, I'm with a Ukrainian, and I'm looking at how she's acting, and I have to look at her in various ways. Like, what is your real motivation? And so it's, I'm dealing with this on a daily basis right now. So I know what this guy is going through, but I'm already protected. She can't do anything, so I'm fine. So what this guy went through, we'll see what he went through, but I'm protected against it.
So, Theo, is this a Ukrainian thing then? Are Ukrainian women, have they lost that spark? It sounds like Ukrainian women, there's something not clicking there when it comes to marriage. You got to be careful there. Is it Slavic women in general?
I would say something is up, and I've noticed this pretty much over the last 4 years, but it's this year particularly, it's bad. And it really is like, what can you do for me? Or what have you done for me? Where is it in for me at all? And I don't understand that at all. And I've seen Ukrainian women who are not pro-family. It's just resources for her, transfer resources to her. And I don't know, my eyes are open. I'm kind of looking at this and like, okay, this isn't good. This is a very bad thing. So I think it's unfortunate because back in the day, Ukrainian women were some of the best women with whom to make a family.
So is this so two things here, right? Is this Western women's influences that's encroached on Ukrainian women, or is this a post-COVID problem where it just appears that women have become a lot more capitalist now? Women have become a lot more money hungry for some odd reason. What's your thoughts there, Theo? I have one of those two.
I think it's part of internet exposure. It's what I would say is Instagram plus Kim Kardashian effect globally with women. And if there is one thing that I did not like was Kim Kardashian, because it got women abroad to suddenly have these unrealistic hips and this filler with their, instead of just having their natural bodies. And then them looking at how they can monetize themselves online. That's what Kim did. And so you got women right now who can think like, have a relationship with you or go to OF and do something there. And they're looking at that as a realistic opportunity. And I'm looking at them like, that's not, OF isn't that's not an option. That's how you destroy your options for marriage. And they're not understanding it. So I'm just going to say that, I think the one app that destroyed families, for the opportunity to have a family for most Western women, is Instagram.
I agree, Theo, and I've mentioned in previous streams where I feel like obviously Instagram dropped in 2012, but around 2014 things got really weird in the dating scene. Narcissism, high entitlement, take a picture of me here doing stupid duck face poses. Instagram really just made things worse.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this, and I just think it's totally unfortunate. So again, Instagram is big over in Ukraine. It's just very huge. Guys, I'm looking at the chat right now. Russian women aren't that far of a deviation from Ukrainian right now. I want to say there's issues, and you definitely don't want to go to Russia. Not as a Western man. Ooh boy, you do not want to be there. Not at this. You have to be very cognizant of that situation. So, anyway, let's go ahead and keep on listening. Let's see what he has to say.
Sure. Is that because of the war, or because of women that just changing up and might just want you for your money?
No, it's because of the war. I mean, the Russian women. I think both cultures are being impacted very greatly by the war. The women are being impacted greatly, and you're getting quite a number of women who understand that the likelihood of them actually having a husband is very low, extremely low. And then, like any husband at all, and then if you combine that with them having expectations based upon Western standards and saying, well, I look a certain way, so I should be able to get it. What you get in the end, you get a bunch of women who are educated, beautiful, and single without any children, and then they just get older and older, and then they hit menopause and they're unable to have children. There it is. I'm watching this phenomenon right now in real time. I can't believe it's actually happening, but it is.
Damn.
Woman, if you're going to have kids with a woman, then you still have some legal repercussions, specifically if you have children, right? So she could take the children away, use them for ransom, for your wealth, or overall the legal system is against the man, depending on the country where you live. So I'll tell you the lessons that I learned. I lost over $300,000, as I said, with my divorce. Obviously, a lot of time, obviously a lot of mental damage, and overall affected my business, my growth, and everything. The first thing is that.
So he mentions here, right, on this video about funds, trust funds, and having offshore trust funds, etc., etc. Do we as men have to go to that extent, having offshore trust funds in certain islands, such as the Cook Islands, that will cost around $40,000 to create it, to protect major assets, Theo? Has it come to that, Theo, in your honest opinion?
Well, the first part is you just don't have her in the West. So then if you want to have your assets in the West, but your marriage is not in the West, then she can't claim any of your assets in the West. So that solves it straight out. So his mistake is actually, what it appears is that he brought his Ukrainian wife to the West. I mean, I know a Ukrainian woman in Austin.
Sergio, apologies. I think he was living with her in Ukraine for a bit. He bought a house, he bought a car, or something like that. And they went to another country, not in the West, but I think was it Dubai? I can't remember, but he was definitely living in Ukraine with her for a bit, Theo. And then she wanted more things from him: a car, a house, business.
Yeah, it sounds like my Ukrainian. That's what she's talking about right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just kind of look at her and like, this doesn't look good for you.
I can drop any time.
Well, I just keep on. I kind of just play her game, but I'm like, nobody's bombing me right now. Like, I'm pretty safe right now, and I know what's going on. And no matter what you say, your panani is not worth what you're saying it is.
Okay, so don't obviously have your assets in the West, have a marriage abroad. Number one, trust funds, have that in place as well. I'm guessing, right? Even though it may cost a lot of money, 40K, 50K, but you got to do it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't cost that much. You can get it for much less than that. I mean, that's how much mine were. I mean, my trust fund was not 40K, that's for sure. Much lower than that. So again, you gotta matter how much kind of friends you got, what you're dealing with. You know, it's not that hard to establish. But what can I say? This guy he needs some Rolo Tomasi and some Fresh and Fit. That'll solve the problem right there. Some Coach Greg Adams. Yeah, if you're watching those guys, then you'll make sure that you don't get in this kind of situation.
Awesome, man. We wish him the best, but that's something that we don't wish upon divorce. But it is what it is, and hopefully it won't happen to him again. Brothers, be careful out there and vet very well and protect yourself at all costs. Doesn't matter if she's foreign or non-foreign, she may be the most feminine chick ever. Still protect yourself. Awesome. So let's react to an article here, okay? And major big news, okay? Some BRICS news. I just got me a brick. Just got me a got me a chain, got me a BITCH. Okay, I feel all right, relax, bro. Okay, so obviously I'm not as good as a MC. I'm good at IT though. I'm good at IT. All right, share screen. Okay, so it says here, right? Okay. Serbia views BRICS membership as alternative to EU. So it says here, right? Serbia views BRICS membership as a real alternative to joining the European Union. This is from the Serbian Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Vulin. Okay, naturally, Serbia will be present in Kazan at the BRICS summit, he said in an interview with Germany's Berliner Zeitung newspaper. Okay, it says here, it would be irresponsible of us not to look at all opportunities, including BRICS membership. If BRICS is attracted to other countries, for instance, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, or Turkey, why should it be different for Serbia? Okay, so there is no doubt that BRICS has become a real alternative to the European Union. Oh, so it says here, right? When asked who the future belongs to, the West or other countries, the Serbian Deputy Prime Minister said, the future lies in the values of entire mankind, regardless of the geographical East or geographical West. We the Serbs believe in traditional values. Key point there. We the Serbs believe in traditional values. God, the nation, the family. People all around the world believe that. So they know that the West has lost those values, right? And we have BRICS as an alternative, right? That has its own economy, that has its own weaponry. Some of them even have nukes, right? to counteract the degenerate that we get from Western society, right? So Serbia has chosen its path. They've chosen, more than likely, BRICS. They want to be amongst traditional values, God, family, the nation. And there's nothing wrong with that. Whereas the West, right, they don't care about God. They don't care about family, all right? So we're seeing here EU, the West, right, and BRICS have opposing views. So what I'm saying here is that the world in the future will become more split, right? Are you on the side of traditional values, which is BRICS, or are you on the side of the EU and America, which is non-traditional values? BRICS comprises of China, South Africa, right? And other emerging economies, right, that are building themselves up. And guess what? Right? They're sticking to their own values. No one is telling them, hey, if you want money from us, if you want investment from us, you're going to push a certain agenda. Whereas if you take money from the EU, Theo, and from America, they're going to tell you, hey, if we give you $500 million, we need you to push out rainbow agenda. We need you to push out feminist agenda. Whoa, Theo, this is big news, bro. What's your thoughts, brother, in regards to Serbia coming out saying that, yo, we may join BRICS, bro, and F the EU, brother?
Well, I mean, Serbia has been trying to get into the EU for about the last 15 years. And it's going through a long, tedious process, and still hasn't happened yet. And so they might be frustrated that they haven't been able to join, right? So they know the market is right there, the largest market they could possibly go into, this EU, sitting right there in front of them. But Serbia has always had ties to Russia, which they're Serbs. I mean, they're Slavs. They've always been together. So I can look at this as kind of a cute little thing that they're doing right now, but I think it's more of a way for them to posture themselves into a better position within the EU. And if anything, I mean, they're getting, billions of euros every year for help to adjust themselves to EU policies. So they are definitely in that process right now. BRICS doesn't have any kind of ascension process or a way of joining them or anything like that. So, I mean, I think this is cute. That basically, in the end, this is what you would think. This is a cute thing. They're just angry with something. They're peeved about something. I would say, however, yes, that the pro-family values, yep, that would be entirely correct with Serbia. And they do not want to have any kind of rainbow agenda. That would be very true with them. And they're not going to like this kind of meddling from the EU. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how that really goes. I know the Ukraine is pretty much the same way. They would like to be a part of the EU, particularly Western Ukraine, because they would get so much more access to markets. It would be a boom for them. But if you're talking about rainbow agenda to Ukraine, they ain't gonna work. They laugh at that. They're like, okay, yeah, sure, but they're not really pro that.
Well, Theo, right? Serbia's got to pick a choice, right? They got to pick the traditional BRICS, conservative BRICS, or the liberal EU, right? And it's a choice that, as we become, I'll be honest with you, Theo, right? The world is becoming more separated and more into we want to stick to our culture and ideologies, and we don't have to have American dollar dictate our economy, dictate our way of life. We're now developing. We want to keep to our traditional values and to make our own money within our own system. So Serbia got to pick, the industrial lobby life of the godless EU or the traditional aspects of BRICS.
Well,
and
it's not about the dollar. It's the euro, right? So this is the Eurozone, and straight out, they're going to benefit by far more with being in the Eurozone than they would be with BRICS. Just from a financial point of view, the development, the amount of factories that they can put into Serbia. The cost of living in there is much lower than the rest of the EU. They'd be able to have additional European or EU-based companies put their offices into Serbia. It would be so much better for them. And from a developmental point of view, they would actually grow quite a lot. So, I mean, if they're, it's one way or another, but the money is going to be right there in the EU. I can't deny that.
Okay, we'll see what happens there with Serbia. Awesome. So, let's react to something coming out of Japan, and I'm sure for you, you're going to be very upset as to Pookie and Riri activity. How did it get to Japan?
Great. I think I know what this is. This is bad. I think it's going to be bad.
So this is Japan, and you can see Pookie Riri has touched down in Japan, unfortunately.
Your actions and behavior affect your future MMENSLY.
Yo, no, flipping heck, man. How they get to Japan in the first place, bro? How a bunch of Pookie and Riri's book a ticket and make their way? That is like Tokyo, right? I'm guessing. Oh,
I don't know. That's I'm looking at this and I'm trying to identify where it is. This is the kind of like a big thing. I mean, I wonder if I can go look this up. I mean, I really need to know where this is. Honestly speaking, like just straight out, I would be horrified to do this in Japan or to participate in anything like this, particularly in Roppongi, because basically, guys, if you've been in Japan, they don't tolerate this kind of behavior, and if they see a bunch of foreigners acting this way, they can bring a SWAT team in against you, like literally. So they can bring 5 or 6 police officers per foreigner in there, and you will not get out of that. They'll come from all sides. You will not be able to leave. It will not be good. Like that would be a horrible situation. And I see, this is why I thought it was. This is why I'm asking where this is, because in Roppongi they have like a really big police station and a prison in there, and if foreigners did that kind of crap, 10 minutes, within 10 minutes, they'd have like 100, 150 SWAT police officers in there going against you.
yo. So Theo, right? Honestly, right? Do you believe that Japan's got to do better vetting about accepting these people, Pookie and Riri in the country? Because image is very important, right? It's like it's got to be a bunch of Pookie and Riri just doing dumb nonsense. Like you see a chick right there twerking in the middle of the street. Why are you twerking, bruv? It's always twerking. There's always some sort of fights. You hear them saying the N-word, this N-word, that. It's just a whole bunch of Pookie and Riri activity, right? And obviously Japan, very homogenous, right? They're gonna believe that. They're gonna believe that all black people are like that. I'm not like that.
No, they won't. They won't believe that. No, they won't. They won't. No, they'll look at this as a specific group. They won't believe them all, because now they're feral that way. So, but what they will do is go straight out against this group and say, "No, we don't like you." Yeah. So that's one thing I like about the Japanese. If it's in your same group, but other people are acting a fool, they'll look to how you're acting, and they're like, "Okay, you're with us. These other people aren't. We're cool with you." So they don't want more paperwork. They're practical. They gotta deport each one of these people. It's gonna take them some energy to do that. So they're like, I got other things to do, right? So I don't know how this happened. This kind of behavior, like one thing I'm thinking, like, so the women in here particularly, are they employed in Japan? Because you can't act this way. An employer wouldn't allow this to happen. So if an employer found out that these people were acting this way, that's gone. It's over. They're fired. There's nothing that they can do about this. Yeah, labor law will go against them. So, I mean, the women in particular, the guys just sitting out there, they don't look like they're employed. So I'm thinking, this is U.S. military? So this is U.S. military. Well, they would know not to act this way in Yokohama. I don't think this is Roppongi, because they would know better than to act this way in Roppongi. So where is this? This is my big question: is where is this? I don't know.
You see, bro, you see her twerking right there, right? You got the Asian woman just laughing at her. Now, I hate when I see Asian women hang out with BWs. I believe that BWs, ABW, right? Keisha are an awful influence on women worldwide. And I've seen that happen myself, Pure, right? We have these innocent foreign chicks, right, somehow hanging out around with BWs. They become like them, and it's a goddamn shame, right? Why is this Asian chick hanging out with BWs, man? Hanging out with Puki and Ray-Rays?
No, she might like the culture and think it's kind of cute, but she's fundamentally Japanese. She knows how to act. So, like, it's like this. When the police arrive, the Japanese people are going to be Japanese because they know what's coming. The Americans are going to start acting a fool, particularly this group. They're going to be acting a fool. They're going to learn real Japan real quick. Like, that's the last thing I'd want to have. So me being educated in Japan and knowing the Japanese system, I would go straight to the police and say, like gomenasai, like I'm so like gomenasai moshi wakegarimasen, which would be like I'm so sorry. I have no explanation for what has occurring here, and I'm guilty. That's the nuance. And if you say that to the Japanese, they'll be like, okay, cool. You said that in Japanese. We understand you. Get out of here. You're in the wrong place. And then they're going to come for the rest of the people who don't know anything.
Facts. Absolute facts, man. Okay. Hopefully...
Do you know where this is?
That looks like Tokyo, bruv.
I can't tell. I'm looking for certain things on the buildings so you can see if it's Tokyo or not. I can't see it. It doesn't... Like,
Okinawa?
If this is Tokyo, then where the heck is this in Tokyo?
Or was that Okinawa?
Well, my problem with this is that there's not enough Japanese people for it to be Tokyo. Even if it's 2:00 in the morning, there should be a lot more Japanese people around. So I don't know where this is. This is really weird.
Okay.
If it's Okinawa, like, why they got a lot of that's a lot of clothing on. That Okinawa's warm. So I would think it'd be a colder, like if they said this was like Hokkaido or Misawa, something like that. But if this is Misawa, then how they get that many foreigners, particularly black foreigners, into Misawa? That's a lot of black people from Misawa. If that's Misawa, like what happened? so it again, a lot of clothing. You got jackets on, right? That means it's cold. So is this done like last year or something in winter? Because it's not appropriate for Tokyo clothing like weather right now. It's too warm to be wearing clothing like that.
Okay. Awesome. Get your passport, brothers, and don't be like these people. All right. So next one to react to. Okay. So let's react to this one over here. Okay.
Look at some crazy acting a fool. Kobe, that shouldn't be. No, Kobe is even warmer than Tokyo.
What was that?
No, they're talking about other cities, but see, like Yokohama, maybe Yokohama, but that's still weird. So, like, what month? If it's Yokohama, that'd be possible, but where? That's what I want to know. Where is this at? Because this doesn't make sense. Anyway, continue. I'm good.
Are crazy women destroying the West?
Yes, they are. Absolutely. Let's break it down.
But who are all these sad and mad people? Well, mostly they're women. Women are 3 times more likely to experience mental health problems than men.
I wonder why. Social media, narcissism, IG, TikTok. I'm not surprised here. I'm not surprised.
And they are twice as likely.
You know, Theo, right? So, you know, men are very simple. Give us anime, manga, films, and we're content. Women, they want all the attention, narcissism, you know, social media, want to be the center of attention. If they don't get that, bro, mental issues occur, right? Let's break it down.
Likely to be diagnosed with anxiety and depression than men. 70 to 80% of psychologists and therapists are also women.
What? That's a lot of people. That's women. Is that in America too, bro? A lot of women are psychiatrists.
Yeah.
The majority. So, go on, bro.
I was lucky. My therapists are men, but I specifically requested that. But most of the therapists here are female.
So how does a woman know what men go through? You see, the whole system is flipping rigged, bro. She don't know what men go through.
Yeah, incredibly right.
Given that 1 in 3 women will take antidepressants in their lifetime, how many of these female therapists are also depressed and anxious? So we likely have many depressed women seeking treatment from depressed women therapists. So why are women so mentally unwell in the first place?
Sophia, right, what do you think happens when depressed women, right, take advice from depressed therapists who are also females too? Nothing gets solved. It becomes a what's a PG term for that? It becomes
unending circle.
An unending circle of same thoughts. Nothing gets solved, you know?
Yeah.
Go on, bro.
No, I definitely agree. Okay, so like when you were in Japan, or if you've been particularly in Asia, have you noticed that like the Western women are entirely they seem to be entirely unhappy? And they can't blame the normal paradigm of the men because they're Asian men aren't doing anything with them, right? So they have nobody to blame for their unhappy position, right? So I always look at it and say, you guys are unhappy no matter where you go. You just in the West you can blame the men for it, but you can't do that abroad.
Facts.
Well, as Jordan Peterson and others rightly point out, it's because women are temperamentally higher in trait neuroticism than men. They're more prone to negative thinking and they're more emotional. Okay, I know I'm stating the obvious, but why else? Why are they becoming more mentally unwell? And what's been happening in the Western world in, say, the last 50 years or so? Well, for a start, the amount of women in full-time work has increased by over 50%. And it is estimated that almost half of all women aged between 25 and 44 will be single by 2030.
Whoa. What? That's a lot of women that are single.
We don't want it to be 45%. Us passport bros, I think our goal should be at least 55%. Not 45. We got to go for it, guys. Guys, don't. 45% is rookie numbers. We can push that to 55.
So essentially, we're telling men, we're telling the majority of men to check out completely in the West and not date Western women.
Yep.
That's a lot of men who, okay, whoa.
No, because basically they have militarized relationships against men. So you are not in a good position to actually date these women at all. And when I say not even date, I'm talking like don't even go to Starbucks and have a latte with them. They can find some way that they are a victim just based on Starbucks. So don't even do that. So again, they say 45%. She's saying 45%. In my personal opinion, Western women should be thankful if it's only 45% by 2030.
Let's go.
So, women are working more and they're marrying and having a family less, and they're becoming more depressed. This isn't only bad for women, it's bad for everyone. This is because all the gains made by extra productivity in the economy, of things becoming quicker, more efficient and cheaper, have been swallowed up by women entering the workplace. Now that there's two salaries, the man and the woman's, that can go towards the mortgage, all that has done is push asset prices up, which means that all the extra money earned goes on rent and mortgages, and there's no lifestyle improvement. All there is just greater difficulty in raising a family and maintaining a work-life balance. And that leads us to our...
Correct. Absolutely correct. So, Phil, you hear that right? And the question is, you know, should there be workforce changes here? Because obviously women have joined the workforce and salaries have been split even, rent's gone up, mortgages go up, food goes up, lifestyle choices go down. So we're saying that all that issues there is because of women joining the workforce, right? I mean, I think we can agree on that. So what's the solution over there, Theo, in your opinion?
Honestly, you want my solution? Okay, so I say, get into tech, become a passport bro, get that tax deduction from Trump, go abroad, marry and meet a wonderful woman abroad, make a family, and then every once in a while turn back on the news from the West and laugh when you're seeing Western women being evicted. I know I'm cold, but I don't care. That's what you do. And then there's special, like say in Brazil or Colombia, they're having a special report about how increasingly Western women are homeless, and there are special homeless shelters for them, and they have no children and no family, and how they are trying to live without any support. They're just totally by themselves. And that's what I think you should be doing. So you should be talking to your wife, your honey, hey there, talking to your kids and saying, see, that's the West. Don't be like them.
Facts.
Final manifestation of toxic, crazy femininity. Woke. Since the mid-2000s, young women have becoming more and more left-wing. The growing ideological gap between men, who are more likely to lean conservative, and women, who are more likely to lean left, isn't really being caused by men becoming right-wing. It's actually because young women are increasingly adopting radical far-left positions. Perhaps, given that more of them are entering full-time work, which they struggle with because of their mental health, woke ideas such as harm reduction, focusing on emotions, caring for victim groups, and a critique of meritocratic capitalism appeals to them. If men can work long hours and work their way up the hierarchy quicker than women can, it's easier to call this patriarchy rather than accepting that men and women are just different and that women cannot compete with men.
Facts. Interesting point that women are becoming more left-wing, men more right-wing. So there's obviously going to be a culture clash there. And it comes to a point where men and women can't bear to be together in the West. That is the future, right? And it's going to get a lot more worse for women, right? When certain robots are going to come out and fulfill the needs of men. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm sure you saw Elon Musk's announcement last week, right? Imagine 10 years from now, right? A Slavic-looking chick, right? Looks like a human being that doesn't give you any problems. They could easily replace women with that, you know, and men wouldn't give a damn, you know. So women are going to lose this game. They're rebelling right now against the system, against how things work. they are going to lose the game. Because guess what, right? The elites who are billionaires, millionaires, they made all this money, they're not about to lose it to a bunch of feminists who want to change the whole system. That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
I think that women, I think Western women, again, just my personal point of view, they're on a particular path right now, and they need to see the end of this path all the way through. And part of the repercussions of this path might be that tens of millions of them do not have families, do not have children. And that's what they want, so be it. We have to, us as passport bros, we have to think about what we want and what our options are, and then go with our options. That's essentially how it should be going. I'm leaving. You're leaving too, just the way it is. But I look at the Western woman and saying, where you're going, I'm not going there. So I wish you the best.
Facts, absolute facts. Awesome. All right, so let's react to this article over here that I've got from, okay, so let me share my screen. Okay. Share screen over here. Okay. So it says here, right? An Israeli attack on Iran's oil bases, right, could have massive repercussions and may help Trump's chances of winning the election. Okay, so Israel is keeping the world guessing as to when and exactly how it will strike Iran. But one development may give clues over the timing. Ooh, spooky. So it says here, right? Okay. Israel's Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, is deciding how to retaliate for Iran's multiple rocket attack on October 1st this year. 2 weeks ago? Wow, it felt like a month ago. But the plan is shrouded in secrecy. Okay. In a video addressed on Sunday morning, Benjamin Netanyahu warned ministers, talk little, do a lot. Sources have told Sky News US partner NBC the Israelis are focusing on plans to target military and energy infrastructure. Ooh. An attack on Iran's alleged nuclear weapons program is now thought to be unlikely. A strike on Iran's oil facilities could have massive repercussions far beyond the Middle East, Theo, both economic and political. Iran, though, Theo, has warned that it will hit back by attacking installations across the Gulf in the Emirates, which could lead to a sharp increase in the price of crude oil, potentially disastrous for the global economy. Higher oil prices could in turn lead to pump prices rising sharply in the US in the last few weeks before the presidential election, potentially helping Donald Trump's chances of a re-election, an outcome Benjamin Netanyahu would welcome. For now, though, the Israelis are keeping the world guessing as to when and exactly how they will strike Iran. All right, they may choose a less obvious option too. Israel is thought to have deeply penetrated Iran with intelligence assets. A covert attack on its infrastructure or government is possible. Okay, one development gave clues as to timing. President Biden announced on Sunday the US will send Israel another advanced anti-ballistic missile defense system known as THAAD. Okay. So it says here, Theo, right? Israel could hit Iran's oil base. And if you know Iran very well, oil is popping up their economy. They sell a lot of oil to China. If they hit that, bro, that will be disaster for Iran's economy. Now, Iran said that if you hit our oil bases, our oil infrastructure, we will hit assets across the Middle East. So in other words, Saudi Arabia obviously has a very large oil refinery, which is the most powerful in the entire world, or one of the most powerful, okay, that pumps a lot of oil. Iran has potentially hinted that they could hit that, bro. And if Iran's hit, if Saudi Arabia's hits another oil assets in the Middle East where the economy relies on it, bro, we're looking at a global problem here, Theo. What's your thoughts on this particular matter, Theo?
So basically, Iran has an empty threat against the Emirates. I'm not worried about that. And Saudi Arabia is itching, like they wish they would be attacked by Iran, because then they can get the United States to back them up to do an invasion, which is exactly what they would like to do. They would love to knock out the Persians as a regional power. So Iran knows better than to do that. So yeah, like everybody would be jumping up and down if Iran did that. I mean, that could be a good thing. So what I look at as Iran right now, they don't have the real ability to actually do a strike in the way that they like to. They don't have the technical ability. The Israelis definitely have the upper hand in this situation, and Iran would be wise to back down and not continue as they are.
I think it's so feel right. Israel will hit Iran back, and Iran will also want to hit back as well. And you know, let's not underestimate Iran's capability here, right? They produce very smart engineers here, bro. Right? They have this Shahad 360 drone that, you know, is very powerful and has helped Russia in its war against Ukraine, and was recently used actually in the Middle East, in Israel, yesterday actually. So we can't underestimate the tricks that Iran may have on their sleeve here. Powerful military, could potentially have nukes. Obviously, that's very secret. They seem well prepared here, feel right, and I'm sure they will hit back if Israel wants to hit their oil infrastructure. So we're hoping that, you know, this don't escalate, right? Because if this happens, we're looking at World War III, and we're looking at, you know, markets being, you know, destroyed, inflation going through the roof, oil going through the roof. We don't want that. Things are really terrible right now with inflation and how the economy is, right? So interesting development here. You know, Israel was thinking about hitting Iran's nuclear facilities. Whoa, and you know, that's crazy, bruv. That would have been insane, right? So I don't know what's gonna happen, Theo. Israelis are being very quiet here, right? It's kind of like the whole Drake and Kendrick beef. So Drake hits back at Kendrick. Kendrick's quiet for 3 weeks. Everyone's scared, like, yo, is he gonna respond? Kendrick hits back. It's big, it's powerful. Drake is finished. And that could be the same for Iran. So, but I hope not. Again, we're here for world peace, right? But what's your thoughts, Theo, bro?
Saudi Arabia has F-15s, and they're in the process right now of buying F-35s. Yeah, against drones, F-15 is going to knock those out. I'm not too worried about drones against that. But the thing is that we already have military bases in Saudi Arabia. If Saudi Arabia was leading a war against Iran, and oh my God. Okay, so the Israelis would be thrilled, and the United States would also be involved. It'd be like, let's just get rid of these Persians, and that's exactly what would happen. They don't have the tech. I mean, we've got F-22s up in the air. I mean, that's just they're not going to win against those guys. They can launch 2,000 drones per hour. Against F-15s, you're not going to win. They're going to knock them out. So Iran should back down, go over to the corner, rethink their position. Maybe get a little bit more peace. Iran sells oil to Japan, just so you know. Like they're the biggest seller. So I mean that would affect Japan's economy, of course. If there was a disruption, we wouldn't want that. But I think Iran just needs to think about what they're doing at this point.
What about Israel thinking about what they're doing, bro?
Israel always comes out on top. Every single position, they come out on top. I mean that that pager thing where the pagers exploded. Yeah, I was impressed by that. It's like, dang, they could just press a button and knock out all these people at one time, and they don't even know it, dude. Yeah, that was impressive. So again, when does Israel not come out on top? For the last 50 years, so like 60 years, when does Israel not come out on top in these kind of engagements?
Okay, let's hope for world peace. Let's hope that it's both sorted out. But let's not underestimate Iran. I'm sure Iran has a few features up its sleeve. But I don't want any war. I want peace. But we'll try this development, world peace for everyone, and let's make sure the economy doesn't get worse than it is right now, because it's pretty bad. If a couple oil refineries get hit, it's going to be it's over, completely over. Awesome. So, how long do you have left, bro? You want to go on?
I have a little bit of time. I could do another 10 minutes. So
awesome, bro. So let's react to this one over here for you, right? So let's react to German Snow Bunny with the most famous streamer in the entire world. Okay, Duke Dennis. So here we have Duke Dennis. Okay, he was a very famous streamer in America. He was in Germany, or he was in Germany with a German Snow Bunny over here. And Theo, I'm sure this is up your taste.
I mean, you always look good, so.
Right. And listen, man, we just getting something to eat right now. After this, we finna go to motherfucking
Sorry, Theo, right? Let me get the subtitles up for you so you hear what this brother is saying.
I heard what he said. I heard that. I heard exactly what he was saying.
There's no sub. Okay,
I don't need no translator for that. I know that. I know what they're saying.
Okay, let's play.
I mean, you always look good, so.
Right. And listen, man, we just getting something to eat right now. After this, we finna go to motherfucking Oktoberfest. They have a big ass, stupid ass beer. I ain't never drunk beer before, so.
I hate beer, but. I know.
Yeah! I just raised a toast.
Hate it, right?
This shit is nasty as a motherfucker. I don't like that right there. You gotta lock eyes.
Yeah.
All right, ready? This is a lot right here. Yeah, this is a lot right here. So I'm trying not to lose you. Trying not to lose you all in these people right here.
Thank you for pushing me away.
Yeah. Second row, third from the left, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh.
Purple thing.
Hey, me and her holding hands right now because she gonna get lost if I don't. We gotta give a fucking disclaimer right now. But why the hell did I agree to get on here? I ain't that scared.
You lying?
You say what?
You lying?
About being scared?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get out and leave. Wait, have all y'all been following us the whole time?
For the Asian man.
He say for the Asian man, that's crazy. Everybody is stepping on Gino right now. I'm in Germany right now. I'm living life right now. I'm a real hood nigga at the end of the day. 203,000 likes. Just because I asked you to. Don't know fuck. Nigga, there ain't no reason for this shit. Nigga.
Damn. Look at the chemistry between a black man from the US and a white German chick from Munich or Germany, right? This is incredible feel, right? Look how she's looking at him. Look how, he's looking at her, right? Feel it just appears to me that German women just got a thing for brothers, and they've got a thing for brothers for over 30 years now, from the stories, from my personal experience. What is it about black men that German chicks love so much? What is it about German women that black men love so much, right? it's just, and this is why being a passport bro, right, will expose you to women like this. When was the last time a brother got this type of energy or reciprocation in the US or in the UK? Not since 1998, 1995, where things were all right dating wise, not too bad, right? Get your passport, brothers, man. Munich, Germany. I was in Oktoberfest a couple weeks ago, right, or days ago, right, and I saw women like her all over the place. They were looking at me. They were looking at her brother, right? It's crazy. I'm in the Munich city center, and chicks there checking me out, right? Brothers telling me that Munich women in Germany love brothers. And you can see here, right? That's Oktoberfest right there. You can see she's good looking, man. She's not bad looking. She's good looking. What's your thoughts here, Theo, bro? Damn.
No, why would you stop? I mean, this is okay. I would say, okay, the way that she's looking at him at Oktoberfest when they're drinking the beer, the way her eyes are on him, it'd be over for me. It straight out. That would be over. I would be looking at her finger, looking for ring sizes. It'd be done. I would probably date her for about 3 months, just to just make sure. Just look for something like psycho inside of her, maybe, but it's unlikely. Just do a little bit more vet. Is it? I marry her after that. I asked her to marry me.
After 3 months of knowing her?
Yeah, I go straight for it. That's it. I would go very, very fast on that kind of woman. If you find a woman like this who's acting like that towards you, German, particularly German, in her environment, like where she has the power, she's investing time and energy into, this is a definite 100% keeper. This is marriage material immediately. My view, guys, is this: you don't go around and say, well, what about this woman? No. Once you get one that's really good and acceptable, this woman would obviously have kids with him very gladly. You don't continue on. You say, this is it. I'm done. This is it. I'm good. Why he's even considering dating anyone else, I don't know. That's it. I mean, I'm sitting here right now, like, German women did not act like this when I was there before. This is a totally different something has changed in Germany. I don't know what it is, but this is very, very different. So I literally, as I'm talking to you right now, I was looking at my back. I was like, how many German books do I have? How quick can I learn? Like, I was like, okay, so I can get to like 4th year German university level in about 5 months if I really press it. So if I have a hard time in Ukraine while I'm returning from Ukraine, I go through Germany. that's how I was thinking. Like this.
Please.
Just straight out. I don't let those kind of opportunities go. If you have a woman like that, again, look how this one section her. Look how she acts. How she acts. Looks at him. She's very confident. She's pleasant, confident, communicative. You can build with her. There's a lot going on there. Why would you want another woman? You've arrived. You've done it. You don't need more than one.
Theo, when were you last in Germany?
It's been a while. I'm trying to think. With 2005.
Oh, bro, come on, man. What?
Yeah, it's been a while.
What, bro?
Yeah,
get yourself to Germany, bro.
They did not act like this at all when I was there. Not only that, I just want to say this too. German women are, like, what I'm seeing here, and I saw in your other streams, German women are by far more beautiful now than they were before.
More thicker too.
They're nice, but also like just internally beautiful. They've got much more of a radiance about them. This was not going on before. It was not like this at all. So I'm looking at this right now, and I'm just like, huh, okay. Well, I have plenty of winter clothing.
Mm-hmm.
I can deal with this. But, I mean, you see I mean, if you're at an Oktoberfest with a woman like this and she's treating you this way, this is an educated woman. This isn't a low-level woman. This is a good quality woman. Why would you consider anyone else? This is it. I look to see if she's psycho. Just look for some. Talk to her parents first. Talk to her family and see if there's some psycho things going on. Right? She's some psycho person. I don't know, but after that, I'd be like, hey, look, this is it. I'm done. Let's go. Let's take you over to Cartier. Come on, Frau. Come on, mein Frau. Just take her to Cartier. What size are you? Okay, we know what size you are. Okay, let's get the ring. Boom, right there. Will you marry me? Like, I'm serious. Okay, then let's marry you sometime after that. One of the things that Kevin Samuel said, which I definitely agree with, is that high value men don't date forever. They usually find somebody that they like, and then they put a ring on it real quick if it's a good situation. So if you're doing long distance like I am, that's different. But if that woman is right next to you, you move quickly on her if she's going to add value to you. And this German woman, she obviously will add value to the man. It's clear. This woman is an asset. Yeah, you put a ring on that.
If you get yourself to Germany, bro, you love it because again, Germany is. I remember, I was called beautiful by a German woman. I think I mentioned it before. I was called beautiful, and she bought me a drink too. I was like, "What's this?"
So if I had a German woman get me some good sausage, some decent mustard out, some sauerkraut, and then she got me one of those beers and put it there and said, "Let's just talk," I'd be gone. That's it. That's all the defenses of Theodore would be destroyed instantly. Like, boom, 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 boom. And she's just sitting there, just being charming, just delightful, just fun, feminine to be with. Oh, that's it. That's it. I'd be happy. That's for sure.
Facts, brothers. Get your passport, man. That too can be you with a woman like that, man. Germany's good for brothers. You're gonna love Germany, man, brothers. Get out here.
So think of tax. So we got the tax reform for passport bro, the passport bro with Trump, and then we got women like that we can marry. That's a wrap. That's it. We're done. That's it. I consider immigration to Germany after that. I'll be like, okay, let's think about buying the house. Let's talk about it.
Facts, absolute facts.
I see what you guys are saying in the chat. I'm watching that because I have a student, and he's really into German Polish women. We talk all the time, and he shows these kind of women to me, and he's slowly influencing me. He's like, hey, you can actually have one. Like, the Ukrainian women are a little nuts, but you can have something like this, which is more down to earth. Would you like it? I'm like, oh, this is kind of a weakness. I wasn't considering this. And then I have your podcast, and you're like, I went to Munich, and this is what I found. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait a minute, if I made a major, am I majorly wrong? And the first woman I dated in Sao Paulo was German, and she was totally delightful. So I'm just kind of sitting back. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe I should be thinking about this.
Yeah, you should, bro.
No, you're dangerous, man. Difference is, I'll do it. I'll actually do it. IP. I'll get on the airplane and go. Anyway.
Look, so I'm on Google right now. Right, it says here, right, Germany's divorce rate in 2023. Germany's divorce rate was 35.7%. This is a decrease, right, from the high of 52% in 2005. Whoa! So the divorce rate is decreasing in Germany, which is good. Yeah. Wonderful.
I've heard other people say that German women understand the ramifications of feminism, and that they were increasingly choosing jobs. They were increasing family. So they wanted to have the job, but they really wanted to have the family, and that they're making changes based upon that. I don't know if Is that the kind of vibe that you're getting when you go there?
Facts, bro. Yep. Again, I don't feel a strong feminist aura. Now, obviously, it's here. It's everywhere in Western Europe, obviously. But compared to UK, bro, I'm not feeling that entitlement, that arrogance I get from UK chicks. I love German chicks. I'll be real with you, brothers, man. That's why I come here often.
Yeah, because I mean, that's that kind of woman. That's like a 3 or 4 kid woman. You can mass produce with her. She'll do it. She'll do it happily, and then she'll actually be a good mother and be happy to be a mother. Like, you're not getting that in the West. So I mean, man, I gotta think about this. I after this stream is gone, I'm going on to Amazon looking for German books. Like, I have to go look through my library. Like, okay, like how fast can I do this? How fast can I get a German teacher? Go look this up. This again. I don't want to. So the person who got me, this was a little backstory about me. The person who got me to study foreign languages was a German woman, and she was one of my closest advisors or closest influences. And when I was growing up, that house was one of the few houses where I never felt racism. And I always thought I was always looking at her like, you guys are a bunch of Nazis, but you treat me so well. Like, how do I deal with this? I don't know how to deal with it. So I just keep that private to myself. But I was always impressed that they were so nice to me. And I always told them that it was because of them that I spoke 4 languages. That was it, because they showed me another world. And unfortunately, that one woman died about a year or 2 years ago. And there was a time I was sleeping, and I actually had a dream that she popped up and she said, "Theo, go to Germany and marry a German woman." Yeah, I thought that was just kind of freaky. I was like, okay. I woke up and I said, "Theo, man, what are you doing, man? That's some crap. So that didn't happen to you, man. Just go roll over." But I'm looking at this kind of woman. If there's a population of these kind of women and they're treating black men like this, okay, done. I'm not going to argue. That's it. Let's make kids. Let's do it. That's it. It's pretty fast.
Facts. Absolute facts, man. Absolute facts. Brothers, get your passport. Get your passports. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. How long do you have left, bro?
I got it. Let's say it's going on too long. Anyway, I got to look at my German books.
Of course.
I actually have to go look at this. I just see whether or not I can actually do this. I'm taking Brazilian. Sorry, I'm taking Brazilian Portuguese right now, and I'm doing rather well in the class. So I'm enjoying it. So if I do German, I actually need to get a German teacher. Like, I can't play around with this. I actually have to have one-on-one instruction. Like, German's hard. It's brutal. So I have to be rather studying quite a lot. But anyway, hey, IP. I had a great time tonight. This was fun. I had a great time. Let's keep on going on these topics next week, because this was a fun stream. We had a lot of points to talk about and a lot of crap that's going on. I like what you're doing with Munich. I like how you're showing that. I think that's really good. I think you keep on doing that. You're giving us a really good option. Keep on going, man. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. I'm really happy with that. So maybe we can, maybe my return trip from Ukraine, I can meet you in Munich, and we're like have some beer and have somebody come and talk to us, and that's it. I'll declare refugee status. Have my dogs imported to me. I'll just say, okay, fine, that's it. That's good. I'll have somebody come into my house and send my gym equipment to me. That's good. I got a tax deduction. I'm good. That's it. I'll be good. I got this wonderful woman with me. Okay, let's start making some kids. All right, let's do it. That's it. It'll be very fun for me. Again, having a good time. How much longer are you going to broadcast?
Probably for another 20 minutes, half an hour.
20 minutes. Okay, so little point for you guys: keep on watching IP, and after you are done watching LP, Beautiful Eyes El Guapo is podcasting. So go watch him after you're done with IP. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Theo.
See you guys. Had a great time. Talk to you later.
Take it easy, bro. Okay, awesome, man. Awesome, brothers. Great stream there. Shout out to Theo. All right, so let me react to this clip over here, or this article over here. Okay, that's very important. So let me present, share screen. Okay, so it says here, right? Nigeria officially ditches US dollar ahead of BRICS summits. So we're seeing de-dollarization happening recently. What does that mean? America is losing its power. We want that to happen. Okay, this is great. It says here, right? In what is a massive development for the BRICS bloc, Nigeria has announced a plan to ditch the US dollar in all trades. Big news, big news. Indeed, the country has said that it will begin selling crude oil in local currencies. The move aligns with the Economic Alliance as they have sought to lessen international reliance on the greenback. Woo! Nigeria's Director of Information and Public Relations at the ministry, Mohammed Manga, made the announcement Sunday. Specifically, Manga assured that the Federal Executive Council, the FEC, has already started selling crude oil sales in the country's naira. Naira is, I think, Nigerian's currency. The decision could have notable implications with the 2024 BRICS summit taking place this month. Okay, just in Nigeria to sell crude oil in local currency, ditching the US dollar. So, okay, it says here, right? Since 2022, the BRICS bloc has firmly embraced de-dollarization. So what does that mean? So more countries become less reliant on the dollar. As you know, the dollar is the most powerful currency in the world. Oil trades in US dollar. That's how America keeps its power, makes all this money, becomes a powerhouse, etc., etc. But we're seeing that America culturally is lost. They are morally bankrupt. Okay, America doesn't believe in God, doesn't believe in family, pushes out feminism, and they use money, right, to push out the toxic ideals throughout the world. And we don't want that. So we want countries to push back against the dollar and American power. Okay, we want a multipolar world. Okay, indeed, the Economic Alliance has sought to increase the prominence of its own native currencies on a global scale. That's awesome. When you use your own native currency, you have more leverage in your own country and your own economy. Okay, and I never really agreed with, you know, selling oil in US dollars. Like that gives another foreign power or country more power than you. You don't want that. You want your country to have the power and make its own laws and make its own rules. Okay, that's how it should be. Okay, that's how it should be. These efforts have caught on in recent years, with sanctions playing a significant role in the deteriorating trust in the currency. Facts. Obviously, Russia sanctioned, China to some extent, Iran to some extent. So they can't use the dollar, right, as if they weren't sanctioned. They can't use the dollar, they lose money. So more countries now want to rely on their own currency to do trade. And I'm totally for that. Now, these efforts, or those efforts, have inspired change internationally. Amid BRICS opposition, Nigeria has announced its intention to ditch the US dollar in all trade. Okay. Specifically, the country will settle trade dealings in its local naira and other alternative currencies. The nation stated that the decision was a strategic initiative that should enhance the stability and growth of the Nigerian economy. Good. Okay. Mohammed Manga assures that the move is yet another step in the country's efforts to navigate an evolving global economy. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, right. This is good. This is incredibly good. Its recent decision to ditch the dollar could be a clear signal of its alignments with the global south as opposed to the west. I keep saying, right, the next 10 years, okay, is going to be a shift of pick your side, right? Are you on the BRICS side? Are you on the EU/America side? The EU/America side has its own values. You want its money, you need to adopt its values. That's the rainbow stuff. That's feminism. That's abandoning the nuclear family. That's degeneracy. Whereas BRICS, right? Traditional values, okay? God, nuclear family, etc., etc. That's where the world is going towards, in my honest opinion. Okay? Not everyone wants to live this godless, toxic lifestyle that the West pushes. That's why there's so much depression and mental problems in the West. Who did they believe in? Where's their hope coming from? And it all ties into money, because the West pushes degeneracy for its dollars. You want a loan from me? You want me to invest in your country? Okay, that's cool. Well, guess what? You need to accept and push out rainbow stuff. You need to push out feminism. Remember when Obama, who was in power of America, did that Africa tour? And Obama really told African leaders, yo, y'all better accept rainbow culture. And they told Obama to get the hell up out of here, bro. That's what they do. Back then, BRICS wasn't really a thing, or it was a thing, but it wasn't really that established. Now that BRICS is getting more powerful, countries don't need to go to the West to get money anymore or investments. They can go to BRICS. They can join the alliance. And Nigeria is taking that step forward to control its own destiny. Control its own destiny, its own economy, its own way of life, its future. This is real stuff here, man. This is real stuff. BRICS is the future. Crypto, BRICS, Python, cloud, IT, the global economy is the future. And Nigeria has made that step forward to ditch the US dollar. We need more countries to follow along to ditch the US dollar. That's how we become free. That's how we become prosperous. America needs to loosen its grip on the world with its fingers so other countries can rise and control their own destiny. Pick your side. I choose BRICS. Okay? Awesome. Yep, BRICS is the future, man. BRICS is the future. So I'm going to open up the phone lines in a bit. Okay, hold on. Let me see what else I can react to. Okay. Yep. Salute to Nigeria and Ghana. Shout out to Kudash Shazar in the chat. No rainbow stuff. Nasty, degenerate nonsense. Okay. So, okay. That's it. Let me see. Any other clips? Let me open up the phone lines. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right, let's react to this brother over here.
Barack Hussein.
So it's good to hear black men speak up about, you know, Obama's crazy comments towards black men, right? Black men are no longer being quiet and taking this abusive relationship between liberals and black men. Speak up, black men. Speak your mind, okay? Let's check it out.
Barack Hussein Obama. The audacity of you to say to us that we are required and we better vote for Kamala Harris and that we don't want to see a woman in a position of power.
Facts. The audacity to speak down on black men, right, and impose that, hey, black men, because you're black, you better vote for Kamala Harris. Forget about her policies. Forget about how she thinks. Because she's a woman and she's black, you got to vote for her. That is low IQ talk and thinking. And that's why a lot of people don't take Barack Obama seriously. Now, I was one of those dudes, right, back in the day that if you were black, you're getting my vote. I didn't care about your policies. I didn't care about nada. You're a black man, you're getting my votes. But that's a bad way of thinking. What if that black leader has policies that are directly against your way of life, right? What if, you know, his laws and his policies will impact your life negatively? Why would you vote for that person? Because he's black? That's not how it should be, bro. We were lied to by the liberals, by the Democrats. No, not Democrats. The Democrats. Can we call them Democrats, please? Democrats. Okay? In regards to, hey, there's a black guy called Obama. He looks like you. Vote for him because he's black. What did Obama do for black men in his time in power? Nothing, bro. He did nothing. And this time we are fully awake. We are voting for people that will enrich our pockets and give us a better quality of life.
You're a liar. I remember in June of 2010, I was in Baghdad, Iraq, and I watched your State of the Union address as a proud young black man to see a black president on the television.
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it, bro. Speak on it, my brother. Speak on it.
But I listened to you as you told the American people that we would not spend any additional resources in Baghdad or in Afghanistan, and we're going to bring our troops home in December of 2014.
But sure, he didn't keep that promise, right? Obama never keeps his promises. We knew that for a long time.
Right then and there, I knew you couldn't be trusted. Why? Because I'm watching them build sidewalks, build streets, and construct buildings in Baghdad, Iraq in 2010, as you say we're going to leave in 2014. So now that you get on a stage or a platform and try to bully us and belittle us and try to make the world believe that we're not intelligent enough.
Key point there. You see that? You know, and I mentioned that Obama's statement made black men look dumb and stupid. It made black men look dumb and stupid. I didn't like it, man. From him calling us brothers, for him talking down on us, for him trying to impose, you know, his way of thinking on us. That's embarrassing, bro. It made black men look like children. It infantilized, or was it infantized, right, black men in the world stage. We don't want that image. We're grown men. If you're 18 and over, you're a grown man, according to the law. But Obama just made us look like kids, like children. Nah, bro. Push back. Push back, bro. Push back. Speak on it.
To see what you and the demonic Democratic Party is doing.
Demonic, you see? Notice how I said demonic and I said Democrats. This brother thinks just like me, man. He thinks just like us. Democrats are not Democrats. They are demons. Call them Democrats, right? They have played a part in ruining America, in ruining women, in ruining the economy, in ruining jobs. Democrats.
You're the biggest problem to black people, not the Republican Party. Just because our policies differ, or our views differ, or our perspectives and values differ, now you want to attack? No, Barack, you're a liar, and you're part of the problem.
Facts, absolute facts, man. Black men speaking up against, you know, the liberal brainwashing machine. Black men calling it out. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. All right. We need to defend our image, our thoughts, and our ideas. Like I mentioned, right, the way Obama played us this week was horrible. The whole world saw that clip. America, UK, Canada, Japan, Colombia. It made brothers look like kids. That's not flying with me, bro. That's not flying with me. I ain't no kid. I'm a grown man. Don't tell me how to vote. Don't tell me who to vote for. I am educated enough, right? You are educated enough as Black American men, right? Okay? To vote for whoever you want to vote for. Now, you know who we're rocking with on this movement. That's Trump, right? But if you personally want to vote for Harris, that's up to you. Obviously, I advise against that. But at the end of the day, right? You're grown men. You're going to make your own decision. So how dare Obama, right, try and tell black men who to vote for? How dare you? As if we're kids. As if Black American men are kids. Stop letting this, Stop letting Barack Obama humiliate black men. Stop letting Barack Obama talk for black men. He don't speak for you. He don't speak for me, bro. Stand up. Stand up and speak, brothers. Speak. Because for too long, man, you know, y'all be letting Democrats just talk for you, demean you, lie about you, you know, say nonsense about you. Speak. Speak on it, bro. God damn it. Speak. God damn. When will it stop? And now Kamala releases a new plan for black men. Kamala, you've been in power for 4 years. Why didn't you do that plan over the past 4 years? Why now? Democrats don't care about black men or black people. So why vote for the same people who don't want to help you out? Look for other alternatives. Get Trump in. Trump 2024. That's how we're rocking in this channel on this passport bro movement. Get Trump in power because we're tired of the BS and the liberal BS, and you know that's being pushed all around America and the world. You know, keep that BS in your state, in your city, and don't push out throughout the world, man. Okay, so awesome. Now, okay, aside from that, call in. Okay, may I remind you all, okay, that you know, Twitch. You want to hear more about Munich Woman? Okay, Twitch exclusive live streams will be for Munich, Germany streams. So please go and create a Twitch account right now, okay, and follow me on Twitch. The Germany streams, the Kick streams, okay, Kick in Germany streams, they will be on. Sorry, the Munich streams and the Spain streams, okay, they will be on Kick, okay? They will be on Kick and on Twitch. Kick and Twitch for the Germany streams, okay? So follow me on Kick, follow me on Twitch, and I'll be doing a lot of exclusive. I'll be doing a lot of exclusive streams on Kick, okay, and on Twitch, okay. Munich, Germany streams only on Twitch and Kick exclusive. What's up? We got a few brothers on the Kick chat. Shout out to Ellis. Shout out to Vandal Blitz. Shout out to all the brothers here, man. Follow me on Twitch and follow me on Kick. Okay. Awesome. Let me open up the phone lines. Copy. Call in. All right, call in, y'all. Okay. Let's have a great live stream. Shout out to Theo, man. That's the bro right there. Call in. Twitch, Kick. Follow me on there. Anyone know about Twitch and Kick? Call in. Pin that over there. One mic so focus to confirm. Jam. Are you a brother? Is that who I? Let me see. Jam, you confirmed. Thank you, bro. Let me bring in one mic so focus first, Jam. I'll bring you in after. Let me bring in one mic so focused. Jughead in the building too. Awesome. The brothers are here. Let me bring in Mike so focus in the background.
Right.
What's going on, Mike? How you doing, bro?
Nothing much. Thank you so much, IP, for bringing us this wonderful content, man. I love your show. Thank you to the many members, the fellas in the chat. Thank y'all for having me here, man. It's very important that you're doing God's will, man. You're sending the message across. You're waking people up. Thank you so much, man, and just continue to keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Anything else you want to speak on the stream?
Yes, yes, absolutely. It's very important that, you know, a lot of us men who actually want something out of life need to get away from those types of people that seek to do us harm and to seek to do our future generation as well as our generation harm by trying to get us to fit into their little narrative, by trying to demoralize or, you know, try to shame us for going our own way or trying not to join their little agenda. You know, we have a right. We have a right to free choice. We're not slaves. You know, we have minds of our own. We're sick and tired of the nonsense. We're sick and tired of their little socialist agenda of, you know, trying to ruin things and ruin people how they want to ruin them. And we're just sick and tired of it. We're going to do our own thing. And this is the way. Like you said, with BRICS, you know, we're getting other opportunities. We're thinking of another way. We don't have to follow that path. We're going our own way.
Absolute facts, man. Absolute facts. Thank you, bro. Let me bring in. No worries, man. Fives, can you turn your camera on in the background? So I know you're not a troll. You confirmed, Fives. Thank you very much. Turn your camera off. Let me bring in Jam in the background. Jughead, you're confirmed as well, but I'm going to bring you in very soon. Aside from that, hold on. Shout out to Dark Dissident for the support. Appreciate you, brother, for the support. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master for the support. Quick question. How long do we have until the polls close? Do you mean in terms of the election? You got at least 2 weeks, bro, until the election polls close. Let me bring in Jam in the background. What's going on, Jam?
Hey man, I'm glad you're having the stream because I get to talk about what you had the stream on. I believe it was Thursday, about the Obama thing, right? I tried to get on your stream earlier, but I was hoping someone would call on to postpone. But you know, I wasn't available at the time. I did email you about that, but there's so much I want to talk about in regard to that stream in particular, because I mean, you pretty much nailed it around the head, right? This guy thinks he owns you, right? And he thinks he's above you. Right. Obama pretty much showed his true colors out with that message. Now, this was already readily apparent when Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. The fact that he was able to get away with that, you know, and get most of the black vote after saying that, I mean, at that point, I just, you know, obviously they think we're stupid, but the fact that he was able to say that and still get our vote, I mean, maybe they're right, because I mean, I looked at that and I'm like, there's no way I would vote for a man like that who openly is. I mean, he's not even black, and he's starting to take away my black card, the thing I've been born with my entire life, and I don't vote for this white racist man who has racist policies his entire life and just switched up when it's politically convenient. And so obviously you have Kamala Harris, and we know her past. We know her, and there's one thing I want to mention in particular. I want to mention this because you didn't bring this up. So let me not bring up the things you already talked about, because you did a very good job covering this. But there's one thing you did not mention that I think was really, really important when Obama was running that we don't talk about with Kamala Harris. Right now, I wasn't old enough to vote when Obama was running, right, both terms. But I remember especially in his first term, one thing that was very big about his campaign, right, about him, you know, being the first quote unquote black president, right, to run, was that he had a black wife. Right. If Obama did not have a black wife, he was not getting the black female vote. That was a big thing for him, having a black wife, an unambiguous black wife, and having black kids. And they were very clear. They were already planning about this. I mean, you can look this up back in the day. You can look this up. They were very clear about this. Kamala Harris, well, we know what her husband looks like, and they're just expecting us to sidestep that. So if you're a black man running for president, you better make sure, right, you're cozying up with a black woman. And I have no problem with that. You know, I think that's good. But you see how it's rules for thee, but not for me. Right?
Facts, bro. That's also control, bro. That's also control.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, look, one thing I will say though. I mean, I hope to. I mean, I'm actually flying back to the States, in 2 weeks just to make sure I get my vote in. Right, that's part of the reason why I'm going back. I'm only going there for 2 weeks, but one of the reasons why I'm going back is to get my vote in, right? And then I'll be coming back to Brazil. But I'm not as optimistic as you are. Everyone's saying Trump has in the bag. Yeah, I mean, he has in the bag as long as everything is run fairly. But after seeing the 2020 election, as long as things are ambiguous, I think Kamala Harris will win. I mean, that's my prediction. As long as things are ambiguous, the reason why they had to get Biden out of there was because If he won, like if they declared him the winner after his mental gaffe and his mental inacuities, people would just question the political process. No one would believe that this is real, you know. But with Kamala Harris, even though she's not popular right now, it's still quote unquote conceivable that she could win. And as long as it's conceivable that she can win, remember, it's not about who you vote for; it's about who counts the votes. And I'm not trying to put that out there, but I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Trust me, I hope I'm wrong. But after seeing 2020, I think we need to see a bigger polls. Like this whole tie thing, right? If it's tied, I think she wins. I think you need to be inconceivable that she wins. That if she wins, people will question the integrity of the election. That's what it needs to be. Because if it's anywhere ambiguous, I do think they'll sham her in.
Okay, thank you, Jam. Let me bring in Jughead in the background. You got your camera on, is that okay? Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, bro. Okay, let me bring in Jughead in the background. What's going on, Jug? How you doing, bro?
Good morning, IP. Good morning, sorry, brother's name. I forgot his name.
Jam.
Morning, Jan. UK. Morning to the chat. Yeah, Mr. Obama or Mr. Sotoro, whatever his name is. I mean, sense his hubris and his finger wagging. I'm getting sick and tired of his IP. Always treating black men like we're infantilized morons. Because we did it years ago with his speech, a pound cake speech, right the finger in our faces. Now a black man, another man is treated with such disdain. As a black man, as an Igbo man, as a black man, strong man who appreciates masculinity, I don't appreciate it. Especially coming from him. This guy murdered Gaddafi. Well, I'm being careful. This guy murdered Gaddafi. Him and Hillary. I don't forgive him for that. What he's done to Africa is beyond forgiveness. So he didn't come in our face, in our spaces, wag his finger in our faces. I don't appreciate it at all. You know, we're not his vassals. We're not curs to be kicked. We're men.
Thanks. I definitely agree, bro. Thanks. Anything else you want to speak on, bro?
Oh yeah, just a great stream. I wish Theo was there. I love Theo's a great man. I wish I could interact with Theo, but I'll get him next time. I love Theo's inputs are invaluable. Anyway, to the chat, love and respect. I'm like LVK, like I'm gonna work tomorrow, so I can get some sleep. But bro and Jan, IP love respect, and keep fighting, bro. Keep fighting. Keep up. Guard up. Keep punching, man. Keep punching.
Take it easy, man. Appreciate it, bro. All right, let me bring in Five in the background. What's going on, Fives? How you doing, bro?
I'm all right. Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. Fire away, brother.
So I'm going to make a slight preface, but it is related to the topic. I can remember back in grade school, 2007, I believe it was, 2007, 2008. Actually, this was grade and high school here in America, that even though I couldn't vote, and it's very similar to, I keep referencing the show, but the Boondocks, I was never like overtly excited about Obama. And even though I couldn't vote and it really shouldn't have mattered, I would get flack for not wearing an Obama pin or not being vocal about my support for Obama. It shouldn't have mattered, but it wasn't until I got into the military in 2016 where I actually started making it a big deal, because at that point he was my boss. But at least in that instance, he actually owned me. At least in that instance, I was actually considered property. See, that makes sense. But the fact that he's telling y'all basically that if you're not doing what we say do, that you're not one of us, that you're not part of the culture, that you're not this and not that, is just absolutely crazy. Because at least in my situation, it made sense, but this is just ridiculous. I just never understood it, because every time I heard the man speak, it was always double talk. He's a very well-spoken individual. I don't think anybody can deny that. But if you're not actually saying things that are making forward progress towards an end goal, then people are going to only listen to the mumbo jumbo so much. They're only going to listen for so long because at a certain point you're just wasting time, oxygen, and frankly, you're running out of people's patience at this point. It's like it's so unbelievably egregious that we are looked upon to save or do a duty that we have actually no obligation to do. This whole obligation thing, like I have to do something in order to save somebody that I don't even know, or a group of people in this case that I don't even know. It's just kind of like, come on, bro. Yeah. Last time I checked, y'all asked for this independency. So anyway.
Awesome, bro. Thank you very much for your thoughts there, Fives. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. Any callers? I'm going to end the stream in 5 minutes. All right, let's go for closing statements. Jam, any closing statements, bro?
I mean, yeah, a lot. I kind of wanted to just talk about what Five said, but I guess I'll be brief because I know the stream's gonna end soon. As a wise British man once says, I never really rated Obama, but I will admit he was good for the black image right at a time. He was. I mean, he's one of the greatest orators in presidential history. But this was not a good look for us. I mean, he pretty much just called us misogynistic, and he called us, downright idiots, and he infantilized us. He did that for the world to see. But I'm glad that most of the black population, not just the men, but also the women as well, noticed this, right? And this did not go unnoticed. I mean, this was not rated well. People did not take this kindly. So it was one thing when Joe Biden did was when he said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black, because I mean, he's not a part of the club, right? He's not black. But to have, right, one of the heroes, right, one of our quote unquote former heroes do this to us. I mean, this was just, I mean, it was a completely terrible look. So I hope that, Trump wins. I really do. But the fact that this happened and the fact that they just keep doing this, they feel like they can just respect us without any consequence, just lets us know how low, right, our power is. Because if we had more power, they ain't gonna disrespect us. Like IP said, they ain't disrespecting Latinos like this. They're not even disrespecting the illegals like this. But they disrespect Black Americans. Americans have been here for generations. We have the least respect. I mean, we're lower than anyone else. They won't disrespect Native Americans, the people we can't talk about, people who have very small populations in the U.S. They'll never talk to them like this. You saw what happened when they tried to talk to a certain percentage of the population, right? They got canceled immediately. But us, yeah, they can talk to us any type of way. Especially, and this is the last thing I'll close on. They don't speak for people like us, right? They speak for the Don Lemon types, right? If you're Don Lemon, if you notice, Kamala Harris, when she ever did the interview with a black man, it's a Don Lemon type dude. She had one interview with a non-Don Lemon type dude, 60 Minutes. You can look it up. You can see how well that worked out. So she don't speak for men like us, men who don't have any criminal record, men that want to better themselves, and men that are attracted to the opposite sex. Yeah, she don't speak for us. So yeah, I'm gonna end with that.
Facts. Great comment there, bro. Great comment. Fives, fire away, bro.
I'll try to make this as short as possible, but I think for me, the bigger issue is that when you've got a politician, really when you've got anybody trying to dictate to you what you should be doing with your freedoms and your rights, particularly here in the United States, that person more often than not is not your friend. That person more often than not does not actually have your best interest at heart. Regardless of what ideology or political parties they fall on. It's just absolutely atrocious that you would have somebody come out here and tell you that, hey, if you don't do this or if you don't do that, then you aren't one of us. You're not one of the good old boys. You're not one of the representatives of the air quotes, but the culture. I really did at one point have some optimism and some hope that that anybody, especially from that particular party, would come and actually do what's in the best interest of everybody here. But if we've learned anything from not just the last 3.5 years, but from the last 2 decades of dealing with this, nah. So don't let anybody tell you what to do with your rights. That's all you gotta say.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Thank you, Fives. Okay. All right. Great stream there. Shout out to Theo. Shout out to all the brothers who called in. Shout out to the brothers who hit the super chats. You can still support me by hitting the PayPal after the stream. Join the Patreon because there's a coin that I spoke about on the Patreon. And yeah, it's popping off now. I think in the bull run, this coin is going to do crazy gains. But brothers on the Patreon know what coin that is. So if you're not on the Patreon, you're missing out. So you got to follow me on Kick, Twitch, Patreon. There's some crazy things I'm planning for the channel. As you know, Germany, Munich stream, Kick. Yeah, Germany, Munich stream. Ibiza, Spain stream, only on Twitch and Kick. I'll be posting more clips from my time in Germany. I'm loving it so far. So look out for Spain, me on the beach, hotel views, Oktoberfest. I was in Oktoberfest not too long ago. That was lit. So Oktoberfest content also coming as well. So yeah, and a lot of hot girls in Oktoberfest. So have a great week ahead, and I'll see you brothers very soon. Peace out. Thank you very much.